which teach them the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel.
Good night, everyone. Let me know if you're seeing me clearly. Let me know if you're hearing me clearly. If you're seeing and hearing me clearly, welcome to another episode of Extra Class, episode number 235. I trust that everybody is okay. I trust that everybody had a blessed week. Everybody is healthy. For the persons who are still at work, I trust that your shift will end soon and you will get a chance to get home to your family. For the persons who are on their way home from work, I trust that you will get home safely. And for the people who are home, who are ready to listen to teach about some things that affect Jam Down, Jam Rock, Jamaica land we love, Land of Food and Water, Bob Marley, Usain Bolt, Vibes Cartel, Buju Banton, Shelly and Fraser Price, Elaine Thompson, some more people. Peeps, good night. We're there. Soon circle.
Kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message reach them. Which teach them the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel. Hey yo, yellow! Like, subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification button. Hey yo, we always up to something. Teach them! Hey yo, yellow! Send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them. Right here, Warlord representing.
Good night again to everyone. If you're here for the first time, welcome. For the persons who are shout you out in the comments, big up on yourself. Lance Crooks, Yvonne Riley, Malina Record, Ken Prosper, everybody. We big up some more people, look more. Delrise throughout the works. So there. Did not stream on Sunday. Just wasn't in it mentally, probably emotionally either. So I just decided to skip last Sunday. But we are here now. We'll talk about some things. Stream might be long tonight, as a long time we don't really see me and thing. Before we go any further though, peeps, please share the stream on your social media pages, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, the works. You understand, your statuses and stuff, and invite some people to come watch it thing. You understand what I say? Yeah man, so what are your peeps? Big up on yourself. Let me take the opportunity to say thanks to those persons who have reached out, individually, to offer words of condolence and sympathies. Really and truly appreciate that. It has been a trying week. Some days are better than some. Some days are really bad, but I want to give thanks still, because you know a thing about what there. Yeah. Some things, somebody has to turn up the mic. The mic I really want to turn up, and I just mean to speak a little bit louder still. But just kind of look a zone in the records. I just that. So I don't know if you don't hear me still. But I just increase the volume on the microphone still. Alright, peeps. Some things from last week we should then talk about from Sunday, but you know what thing. Them local things. You see? So because we never stream Sunday evening, them things are, I forgot to deal with them in the evening. You understand what I say? There was, still is, as far as I know, well, initially it was a full-scale lockdown of the Jamaica Defence Force headquarters up by Hope Park Camp. It might have been relaxed somewhat, as there was news that 2 weapons went missing from the Jamaica Defence Force armory. So JDF headquarters locked down during search for missing M16s. Jamaica Defence Force personnel and visitors were, I think on Saturday last week, subjected to extensive searches at its Upper Camp headquarters, which was locked down for, well, in excess of an hour as officers searched for 2 M16 rifles. So the JDF Civil Military Cooperation Officer, Major Basil Jarrett, said an anomaly was discovered during a weapons inventory check. Out of an abundance of caution, they decided to confine movement in and out of the camp while a complete system check was done. And it's our visitors to the compound who were among persons who got held up in the camp really and truly, had their vehicles checked and people were searched and them something. So the JDF recently reviewed its weapons protocol after an officer who worked in the army reportedly removed a weapon which was later used to kill his girlfriend in Portmore, St. Catherine. The soldier then turned the weapon on himself and such. There is no news at this point in time as to whether or not those weapons have been recovered, and if they have been recovered, who was responsible for them going missing, and all sort of things. So we don't know. There has not been any word as to the status of the investigation or research. Well, let me speak for myself. I sincerely hope that those weapons are found. Enough guns are on the streets already. Enough guns are in the hands of criminals already. Why would people? Because if you get the opportunity to remove a weapon or to handle weapons up by camp, in a park camp, you must be a soldier. You understand what I say? It's as simple as that. Zane, if you are able to handle weapons in a park camp, then you must be a soldier. So I don't nobody go up there go take out the guns them if the guns them missing. A soldier remove the guns them. You understand? Why would a soldier have a need to remove two M16 rifles? Yeah? I mean, I left you to figure that out, but I sincerely hope that the weapons are recovered and whosoever is responsible for them going missing is made to pay for the guns. Pun intended. Yeah? So that's the situation. Gun and ammunition found in Mountain View. I never know a guns it up a Mountain View. All this time, I think I just slingshot it up a Mountain View because at the first me I hear anything in relation to guns being recovered in Mountain View. Sorry guys, just need some liquid in my system. Gun and ammunition found in Mountain View. What a day. The security forces have confirmed that a .38 revolver along with 10 live rounds of ammunition were recovered during a targeted raid at a premises on Glasspole Avenue in Mountain View on Tuesday. What kind of raid? A targeted raid. This kind of sounds similar to the type of raids that I have been suggesting in all of these curfews. Like, I don't know, it kind of sound very similar. Zane? The operation was conducted by a joint police military team. 5 persons were detained in connection with the find. The detainees, along with the weapon and ammunition, were taken to the Elliston Road police station for processing. Wow! Who would have thought that a targeted raid in Mountain View at premises would reveal weapons? Who knew? Gun, ammunition, and marijuana seized at Park Lane. 4 people arrested. So the security forces on Thursday recovered an AM-15 multi-cal rifle. May I say that again? An AM-15 multi-cal rifle. I don't even know that look. The top half of a .303 rifle. One 5.56 magazine, and an undetermined amount of marijuana. And a Park Lane no more, Rifle Lane. They also seized a total of 29 live rounds of ammunition including 28 5.56 rounds and 1 9mm round. Now, according to the security forces, a joint police military team conducted a cordon and search operation on 100 Lane and Park Lane in St. Andrew between 1:28 p.m. and 5:43 p.m. The illegal items were recovered during a search of a premises located on Park Lane. 4 persons were detained in connection with the find, and the detainees along with the find were taken to the Constant Spring police station for processing. Ah, boy. 3 illegal guns seized in Central Village. You know, I get a look at you, I believe it is out. Big up to the police officers them and the military personnel them who would have whose efforts would have led to the recovery and seizure of these weapons. You know what something. When I hear that look sound effects, something that look well, there's something I kind of add a few things. I mean, I test them out. Then clap them again. Why am I get that look ugly triangle down here, so? Sound effects are playing on the max built-in speaker, which could result in echo. Turn on echo cancellation or use headphones when playing sound effects. Yeah, no one look a round of applause. Yeah, I mean, 3 illegal guns seized in Central Village. So the St. Catherine South Police have seized 3 illegal guns, including an assault rifle in Central Village, which is now under curfew. Hey Munchi, how are you? It's good to see you. An AR-15 rifle, a Browning semi-automatic pistol, and a Smith & Wesson pistol were found in an area known as Boer Jungle. Some 60 assorted rounds of ammunition were also seized during the operation. 2 persons were detained. Even like with them gun seizure too. All the seizures reported on persons have been detained. I suppose subsequently they will be charged and stuff. You understand? So, you know what I mean? Big up to the police them who continue. Okay, yeah, blessings Godfrey. I am still monitoring that situation, and I guess many persons would know by now that there was a massive fire after an explosion at a gas station at the intersection of Caledonia and I remember which road in Mandeville. Reports are that a number of persons received injuries. There is a video clip where a man was, but based on I'm no burn expert, but there is a video showing a man who would have received probably 3rd-degree burn all over his body. I have not heard of any fatalities just yet. I am happy about that. But I am waiting until I finish the stream where the information will be a little bit more streamlined and accurate, I might add, before I do the video. I think I'll do that video before I go to bed. Not sure I'll upload it tonight though. Probably in the morning. So you can look out for that. There are a lot of clippings and stuff. So I might just do a little montage and do a little voiceover on them something. We'll see how it go. I sincerely hope that no fatality will be recorded in that incident. It looked really and truly serious. I have no idea at this point in time what would have led to the fire. Hopefully by the time I am through streaming there will be more information on the incident and we'll see how it goes. But information is that the blaze has been brought under control and I suppose investigations are now underway. Yeah? Really serious something. I mean that could catch anybody because everybody who drive go gas station go buy gas. See in car crash I heard. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see how it go. Godfrey, blessings, brother. See and thing. Yeah, man. A lot of vehicles were damaged. See, the utility poles and electrical wires close by were on fire as well. See if I'm showing video before the start with gas pouring on the ground from a pump malfunction. Whoa, okay. Wow. Alright, we'll see how it go. So I'll probably do some research after I finish streaming and probably do a video. Probably it will be uploaded tomorrow morning. We'll see how it goes. Welder. Sorry guys. Welder allegedly among men who fired on cops in Central Village. These welders. A man is to face a court to answer to charges stemming from a shooting incident on Big Lane. I talked to him already about him. You see, we just talk about Park Lane and 100 Lane. We have spoken about many lanes in the past. We are on now to Big Lane. There is a thing about places with the names Penn and lanes in this country. There is a psychological effect on many of the residents of these communities, Zane, that as I said, I am no expert. I was not trained in social psychology or social etymology. That are the original words. Yeah, I think so. But I have seen enough stories and I have covered enough stories and read enough articles and seen enough scenarios in which violence tend to plague communities with the word pen in their name and with the word lane in their names. Maybe it's just me, but I think there is something inherently wrong with the psyche, the thought process, the socialization, and the mode of operations in these areas. As I said, it could be me, but the trend is very obvious. Yeah? And something about the welder them too. And it welders and laborers, something about them. I don't know. A man is to face the I said that already. A man is to face the court to answer to charges stemming from a shooting incident on Big Lane in Central Village, St. Catherine on Sunday, the 19th of January. So charged with shooting with intent, illegal possession of firearm, and illegal possession of ammunition is 30-year-old Barrington Campbell, otherwise called Jason, a welder of Central Lane, again, one more lane, in the parish. Reports are that about 6:30 a.m. Police personnel were on patrol in the Big Lane area when the now accused man and 2 other men allegedly opened gunfire at them. The gunfire was returned and the men fled the scene. Campbell was later arrested and charged on Tuesday the 18th of February. His court date is being finalized. Wow. You know, there was a big shooting in Stonehill Square the other day where a number of persons were hit. Cops arrest 3 suspects in relation to murder and shootings in Stonehill. So at the same time, North police have taken 3 suspects into custody in relation to the murder of a man and the shooting of 4 persons in Stonehill, St. Andrew last Wednesday. The men's identities are being withheld as they are to be placed on an identification parade and are also expected to be interviewed in the presence of their attorneys. This according to a tweet from the Jamaica Constabulary Force on Monday night. Now, according to investigators, one of the men was held in the Stonehill area shortly after the shooting incident. A second suspect was held in Enfield, St. Mary during a targeted police raid on Friday, the 14th of February, while the other was held in an operation the following day. Well done to the police them again. I know one round of applause. Big up on yourself. No further details were provided on the apprehension of the men, but the police disclosed that investigators continue to follow several strong leads. So it was reported that on Wednesday the 12th of February, at about 6:30 a.m., armed men approached a group of persons in Stonehill Square and opened gunfire at them before escaping the area. When the shooting subsided, 26-year-old Shamari Wall of a Golden Spring St. Andrew address and 4 others were found suffering from gunshot wounds. So they were assisted to the hospital where Shamari was pronounced dead. And 2 of the injured persons were treated and released, while the others were admitted to the hospital, and it is not clear if those who were still being treated have been released from hospital since. Well done to the police. This was very quick. Very, very quick work. Hopefully the persons who they have in custody are the persons who were involved. And hopefully they will be made to pay for it. So please, we kind of reach a part of the stream now. We're going to talk about some things that kind of rub me wrong way. You understand? Auntie. Some story where you wonder about your fellow Jamaican brothers. You understand? Like, I have seen many stories where you try to fathom if a human being do them things there, but they just never end. They just never stop. Make we start with that one here, and we'll get them out of the way. St. James man charged for sexually assaulting 9-year-old. What kind of sexual gratification can a man get, obtain, acquire, find, benefit from a 9-year-old child? Will it get worse than that? Me soon tell you, hold on, don't move. A 32-year-old man has been charged by the St. James Police for sexually assaulting a 9-year-old. The man was charged on Wednesday following an investigation which commenced late last year. Investigators reported that during the period of the alleged assault, the suspect threatened to kill the child if she reported the matter to anyone. He was charged after investigators collected a statement and evidence from another child who was also allegedly sexually assaulted. How old is the other child? How many other children has this man sexually assaulted and molested? So that was 9-year-old peeps and a 32-year-old man, you know. Watch this now. Listen to me. One man, many victims. Mob beats accused after alleged sexual assault of not a 9-year-old this time, not a 8-year-old, not a 7-year-old, but a 6-year-old. Listen to this now. I'm going to read this as slow as I can. Miss Fong, I know you emailed me, you know. Thanks very much for reaching out. Somehow in the back of my head, I'm not even certain if I have responded to your email, but I know I saw it. I know I read it. When exactly me read it, I can't tell you. Remember the details, but if I have not responded, my sincere apologies, and I will get around to doing that. Just give me a look at time, please. And thanks so much for the sympathies and kind words and the other things in the email. Blessings, Empress. One man, many victims. Listen to this. Mob beats accused after alleged sexual assault of a 6-year-old. His own sister, his own daughter are also claiming that they have been molested by him. So he was beaten and him things them burn up after he allegedly assaulted the 6-year-old. And it has also been revealed that he also sexually assaulted his sister, where he went to prison for that, and also his daughter. There is heightened concern for the Jamaican Sex Offender Registry to be published, or to be publicly accessible after 3 victims, a daughter, her aunt, and since Sunday, a 6-year-old girl have confessed to being sexually assaulted years apart by the same man. This after the accused man, who is also a taxi operator and father to one of his victims and brother to another, has left a trail of mental scars in at least 2 Portmore St. Catherine communities. The perpetrator, whose name has not been revealed because he has not been formally charged, is currently under police guard at hospital recovering from a mob attack. He was beaten Sunday afternoon after allegedly abducting a 6-year-old neighbor and fondling her in one back room of one house where him stay. It is understood that further advances were thwarted after the child's uncle realized something was amiss and made an alarm. Yesterday, which would have been Saturday last, the child's 28-year-old father was a portrait of pain, his face awash with tears and regret that he had not been able to prevent the abuse. You see? My daughter tell me she was in her house sleeping and him come take her out of her house and bring her over his house. Him all draw her on the ground. Him lock her up and put her on his bed and start to rub her down. And tell her, you know how long me love you. And try kiss her. Well, my daughter is 9 years old. See? What a man would then tell me, say, after him kidnap my child, carry her go I am house at 6 years old, rub her down, a fondler, and I tell my 6-year-old child, say a long time him love her. A sheriff would then come like joke to the amount of shot him would then get. Alidan, no go on family. What you mean you love the people them 6-year-old child? I don't understand. Long time you love her. What you mean by it? Gregory White, blessings my brother. Really and truly appreciate the thoughtfulness and generosity. Blessings every time. Appreciate the continued support as well. Yeah? Me a last. Me if anybody want to read no more that story. You know? Cause I'm good as get all dark in the night. You know? She a try fight him off and him draw down her shorts and her panty, the child's father said. The accused man has reportedly known the child since birth. The child was left under the watchful eyes of an adult as she slept in the room. And the Gleaner is the paper that reported. The Gleaner understands and that the incident took place when majority of the community folk had gone to the funeral of a respected elder. It's like him have the mentality long time and him just get the time to do it. He went to my baby mother bar, not far from the house, to buy half flask of rum and boom, to make sure she was out there and then go back at the house. And dirty man is not. Dirty man is not even dirty enough to describe this thing here. This is not even a man this here. You know, sister, the man make sure say the child's mother they at the bar and the man wait until everybody gone a funeral. Or most people gone a funeral. You understand? The man go buy boom and rum. If you go perpetrate him, yeah, man, say, yeah, man. The distraught dad said that he is concerned not only for his child but for others who may have been preyed upon by the accused. If me didn't know said that the man they are rapists, him couldn't even talk to my daughter. Him play with them and me never yet see him in other meds there. Or me never meds him. So because if nothing for do my daughter, him will make me know before all my baby mother. So my friend if you know. Say him. The girl's dad, who said he blocked out on learning what transpired, speaks highly of his daughter, who he says is a promising academic and athlete. Zane? Now, at the Portmore home on Monday morning, angry residents emptied the accused rapist's dilapidated one-room structure. He might run taxi and can't even live in a one good room, where the child was assaulted and made a bonfire of his possession on the road. Possessions. Further research led to the location of 2 other alleged victims. His daughter and the sister. They confessed to being sexually assaulted during their teenage years. I'm tired. So, as per the Gleaner report, he was locked away for close to 3 years for raping his sister. Blessings, Miss Gillis. Really appreciate that. The man served 3 years for raping his own sister, which occurred at the same location where he fondled the infant on Sunday. When the accused man's 27-year-old sister recounted the terrifying night when she was assaulted, she was 12 years old. I was lying down on my back. I was in 6th grade. I saw a shadow and then feel something heavy on me. He put his hand over my mouth and started to rape me. When my mother came, I told her and she took me to the station. He was charged and we went to court and he did time for it. At least the mother, they never one of them one way talk about nothing no goes on the pitney and liar. Having not received counseling, she says she's haunted by the memory of the ordeal. One big old toss-tip, great tone. Your own sister, brother. But it get worse. I thought he was changed because him got jail for it. When him raped me and then his stepdaughter, the 27-year-old whose name has also been withheld. You know what I think? Zane, the Gleaner also visited another Portmore community where the accused man once lived. On reaching the location, a woman shouted. The man named withheld, same strike again. At that location, the Gleaner heard numerous alleged incidents involving the accused man and his victims, including his own daughter. The accused man's former lover said she was disturbed after viewing a video of the accused being beaten and thrown into a gutter before he was rescued by the police. Him named that call and that some years ago for a 13-year-old. When I met him, he was locked up in the 100 man for 2 years. No court on it. For interfering with his sister, his ex-partner said, referring to the Greater Portmore police station. "Oh, if you just hang the man, I will drive now and go to the hospital and tell them to hang him. I used to do all the book work for him because him can't read and write. But if him really do that, him can't call my name to help him. Ah boy, him have to go down this time. Him can't get away," she said. So the woman confirmed that the man had been accused of sexually assaulting his daughter. Time catch up on him, she said. So the Gleaner News team then journeyed to the home of the accused rapist's daughter, who lives in another Portmore community. The 24-year-old daughter is now a mother of 2, said she was sexually assaulted by her father when she was an infant. Very small. I can't remember everything. Probably about basic school. And revealed that the abuse to her stepmom when she was a teenager. The daughter said her father offered her money for sex. He was giving me money to keep quiet or give him sex in return, but I wasn't about that and I told the adult. No, she is psychologically torn as other sex abuse victims, wishing only to scrub his name and face from her memory forever. But I'm just dead and done, and I just bury him. I don't know what else to do or say. I don't have the strength to even see him face. I'm weak. From morning made her hurt me. If you push me, so, I might even drop. I think, say, him did change from them time there. I think him did learn. Man, I'm tired here, man. Now I read no more of this. No. You see, that jungle justice up me. You see, he come back again. And as I tell you, in a situation like that, if the man is caught in the act and them wire him, then me not have a problem with that. Then I mean I apologize to that neither and I'm serious. You understand? This man rape him whole family. But me could move on. So, them beat him away. Police come save him there. So, I could say it go. Taxi driver and businessman charged over rapes. 2 men were arrested and charged in separate incidents of rape, which occurred on Wednesday, December 25th, 2019, and Wednesday, February 5, 2020. They are 50-year-old Paul Burgaff. Then, all him name wrong. A taxi operator again of Shekels, phase 2 in Clarendon, and 42-year-old Andre Warren, otherwise called Bounty Chip, a business operator of Charlestown in St. Anne. So Burgaff is scheduled to appear before the Clarendon Parish Court on Tuesday, the 18th of February. Well, that happened already. That going from last week. Whilst Warren is scheduled to appear before him appear the 17th. I don't know what going on with them since then. You understand? If it was me, they were remanded and then them just... Never mind. 17-year-old on firearm charge. A 17-year-old boy was arrested and charged with illegal possession of firearm during an operation in Mavis Bank, St. Andrew on Friday, the police are reporting. According to the police, about 9:30 p.m., lawmen were in the area when they saw the teen standing in the company of a group of men. They were searched and a chrome Derringer pistol was found in the possession of the teen, the police said. He was subsequently arrested and charged. His court date is to be announced at another time. Yeah, 2 men charged for killing taxi driver. 2 men were arrested and charged with the February 5 murder of 68-year-old Carl Patrick Sr., otherwise called Pat, a taxi operator of Kettering District in Duncan's, Trelawney. They are 20-year-old Damian Griffiths, otherwise called Lickle, and 36-year-old Andre Humphrey, otherwise called Driver, a welder, and a taxi operator, both of the East Red Dirt district in the parish. Now, according to the police, about 6:30 a.m., residents stumbled upon Patrick's body and summoned them. On their arrival, the body was seen lying face down in a pool of blood with gunshot wounds. The police said both men have been charged with murder and conspiracy to murder. They are scheduled to appear before the Trelawney Parish Court on Thursday, the 20th of February. Man arrested over farmers killing. A man was taken into custody by detectives assigned to the Manchester Police Division following a stabbing incident that claimed the life of another man in his community earlier in the week. Dead is 30-year-old Richard Daly, a farmer of Craighead in Christiana, Manchester. Police reports are at about 5 a.m. early morning. Daly was among a group of people at a bar, 5 a.m. But never mind. When an altercation developed between him and a woman. A man intervened and during the altercation, Daly was stabbed by the man with a sharp instrument. The police were alerted. The scene processed and he was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. The man was subsequently taken into custody. His identity is being withheld pending further investigation. 5 o'clock a bar. Then boy, I mean, know. Criminal records clerk sentenced to 6 months in prison. So a record clerk who was arrested during a sting operation after he agreed to provide a clean police record for someone in exchange for cash has been sentenced to 6 months in prison. Eddie London, how are you? Miss Winsome H, Miss Yvonne Riley, Peter May, good night, Damian Scott, Cookie Mama, Cookie, what's up? I junk them good as junk, yes, Cookie. We kind of figured that out a long time. Yes, and Miss Pearlie Simpson. Gale was arrested on the 11th of November after he was accosted during a sting operation conducted by the Inspectorate of the Professional Standards Oversight Bureau of the Police, accepting $45,000 that he had earlier arranged to collect. The sum represented the remainder of a total of $110,000 that he had solicited to produce and deliver a clean police record for an applicant who was ineligible for the document as promised based on the applicant's criminal record. Horace Gale was charged for breaches of the Corruption Prevention Act on the 15th of November 2019. He pleaded guilty to one count each of soliciting and accepting under the Act and was given similar sentences on both counts, which are to run concurrently. He was sentenced to 6 months in prison on Thursday, February 13th. So listen to this now, please. Listen to the irony in this. A criminal records clerk who probably had no criminal record now has a criminal record because he was trying to give a man who has a criminal record a clean criminal record. Oh boy. We need them look laughter in them time, you know, because you know what I mean? I suppose the 6 month sentence is very short, Zane. But I think because he pleaded guilty, his sentence may have been reduced, Zane, and instead of serving them consecutively, he's serving them concurrently. So he was sentenced to 6 months on each count, and he used to serve them concurrently. So a little bit of time. You understand? The man mash up for him police record, him criminal record, trying to help a man who mash up for him criminal record already. Then you know, sister, we're not sensible. For what? $110,000. That $110,000 like, probably couldn't even pay him lawyer fee. You understand? $110,000. For mash up your life. So him lose him job now. Him lose him freedom. Oh, then what next? Like someone not sensible at all. Yeah, son. Hey, Cams, how are you? It's good to see you. Hope you're okay. Yeah? We not sensible, yo? Ah, boy. Man before court for a stepson's murder says inmates beat him. Backside. The man accused of killing his 80-year-old stepson after the child's mother. If inmate them will beat him, wanna big up on yourself. I want to beat him again tonight. And beat him tomorrow. And beat him next as I want to hold this again. Why don't I start beating? You understand? Damien White, big up yourself in a brother. I appreciate that. You see, I know you send me some things one of them time today, but I did kind of busy, you know what I mean? But blessings still. You see it? Peeps, remember the story where the general, the man who is a deportee kidnapped his stepson after the child's mother ended the relationship under the guise of buying the child ice cream. Kill the child. I know my boss say inmates are beat him again. Big up on yourself, inmates. You know I serve a good purpose. You understand? Then the chairs need to be louder. Oh, I can't turn it up. Turn it up now. The man accused of killing his 80-year-old stepson after the child's mother ended her relationship with him last month has complained of being beaten by inmates. Her chest rose while showing injuries he claimed were inflicted by fellow inmates at Hunts Bay Police lockup, begged to be transferred to another lockup in the court. Any lockup ain't got them for beat him. He is facing the court for the murder of Galen Buchanan, who went missing on the 21st of January, a day after his mother told Rose that their 8-month relationship was over. Galen's body was later found with the hands bound about 3:15 p.m. on the 23rd of January in Kingston Harbour by residents of Royal Palm in Bournemouth Gardens. Rose was arrested in Trelawney on the 25th of January and later charged on the 4th of February. Before asking for a transfer from Hunts Bay Police Lockup to Horizon Adult Remand Center, Rose's attorney told the court that her client was beaten and burned. Is really a woman I represent him? Well, may I tell you? Parish Judge Carol Barnaby asked Dennis when the attack occurred. She replied Wednesday. Rose, who was clad in a grey t-shirt and a light wash distressed denim, chimed in. Yesterday, them light plastic and drop it on me. Should any years then drop it. And them lick me in my neck back when me in the shower. Could have worse. Should have worse. The judge then told Rose to show her his injuries. Displaying his injuries, Rose held his left arm close to his body, pointing his elbow towards the judge. Barnaby then asked his attorney if the marks on his elbow were recent, but she did not respond. In addition to the assault claim, Dennis said her client was ill-treated by the police, who she said was refusing to collect his clothes from his relatives. Him did have relatives? While explaining to Dennis that she cannot tell the police where to keep prisoners, the judge asked the sergeant of the court to contact the commanding officer and find out if he could attend court on the day the matter was briefly stood down. When the matter was revisited, the policeman told the court that he was unable to speak with the commanding officer, but spoke with a female officer who told him that the commanding officer would be available to attend court. Barnaby told the court that she will elevate the claim to the parish judge, who is responsible for lockups. In the meantime, Rose's attorney told the court that if there were further attacks on her client, she would make an application. Rose will be brought back to the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on March 23, 2020. At that time, the case file in the matter is expected to be complete. The man kidnapped the woman Pitney, killed the woman Pitney, then called the woman, tell the woman say she need to sort out herself and get over it. And when she figure out the cost for the funeral, him for call her because him have $300,000 towards the funeral. And him a complaint say prisoners are beat him. I hope right now them a beat him. Right now me them buy them prisoner they around. Boxer. Make them junk like and them beat him on them junk. We no claim we no a killer man or no heartless man. So what they complain for? Elderly St. Thomas man shot and killed. Boy, we get to a part of the thing you know where it's rough. We say the lawyer forget beat up. Yo, no easy, you know. An elderly St. Thomas man was shot and killed while on his way home on his bicycle last night. He is 70-year-old Nathaniel Brown, a resident of Hampton Court. It is reported that about 8 p.m., Brown was riding his bicycle along a dirt track when explosions were heard. It is further reported that he had earlier visited a gaming establishment and left for home. A passerby stumbled upon Brown's body and alerted the police. The police are yet to establish a motive for the killing, and Brown's death brings to 3 the number of murders recorded in St. Thomas since the start of the year. 70-year-old man. Wow. Man killed in Maypen Market. Police investigators in Clarendon are probing a shooting incident in the Maypen Market that has left 1 man dead and another injured. The incident occurred on Saturday last. Dead is Michael Miller, also known as Rattler, and Mikey, of Juno Crescent in Maypen. Like I have mentioned the community of Juno Crescent so many times. It is reported that about 7:15 p.m., passers-by heard explosions and summoned the police. Upon their arrival, the two men were found with gunshot wounds. They were taken to hospital where Miller was pronounced dead. The incident comes a week after an early morning invasion by a gunman in which 14-year-old Javon Smith was killed. Yes, sir. Peace activist shot dead in Arnett Gardens. Guess the man them no want a peace. Only peace the man them want a one way have a trigger for squeeze. Boy, may I tell a story. The community of Arnett Gardens in St. Andrews mourning following the slaying of a popular resident there on Monday. The deceased has been identified as 47-year-old Kevin Clarke, also called Rum Ram, who was the Peace Management Initiative liaison officer for the area. Reports are at about 8:30 p.m. Residents heard explosions and alerted the police. Upon their arrival in the community, the law enforcement officers found Clarke's body riddled with gunshot wounds at the intersection of West Road and Greenwich Crescent, close to a tank where he was regularly seen with friends. The incident caused a massive traffic pileup in the area and motorists were forced to take alternative routes. So Clarke's work with unattached youth affected by a crime in Arnett Gardens and surrounding communities, coupled with his colorful personality, made him a popular figure in the area. Residents are now struggling to make sense over the violent death of the man who worked hard to bring peace. The irony. Peace worker murdered. Wow. Wanted men cut down in heated battle with cops and the military in St. James. There's nothing wrong with that. A lengthy gun battle between members of the security forces and gunmen in St. James on Wednesday led to the death of two wanted men, the capture of a suspect who was also shot, and the seizure of two firearms. The deceased has been identified as Kimo Carr, otherwise called Ziggy, and Temoy Smart, otherwise called Beanie Man, I guess him not really smart, who were both of Mud Valley in the retirement area of the parish. Reports are that shortly after 10 a.m., a joint police-military team was in the Mud Valley area, where they came upon a group of armed men. The gunmen were accosted and they reportedly responded by opening fire at the security team. After an extended gun battle in which 3 of the men, including Carr and Smart, were shot, 2 illegal firearms were seized. Carr and Smart were pronounced dead at hospital, while the other man, who was shot, has been hospitalized under police guard. The other men managed to escape, the police reported. Suppose some nearby bushes were present. You understand? The police further reported that Carr especially was heavily on their radar for a number of shootings, including 3 over recent days, one of which involved a police team. You understand? You understand? 2 dead from gun attack in Whitehall Avenue, in the Whitehall Avenue area in St. Andrew. Residents of Cameron Lane. Drink a little beverage here. Cameron Lane. One more lane. Residents of Cameron Lane, which runs off Whitehall Avenue in the North St. Andrew Police Division, are again living in fear. The community has been under the gun over recent weeks, and gunmen wreaked havoc at some time after 11 p.m. on Wednesday when the community was invaded, resulting in the deaths of 2 men. The deceased has been identified as 20-year-old David Johnson, otherwise called Cash Money, of a Whitehall Avenue, St. Andrew address, and Shamari Anderson, a carpenter of Carlisle Avenue, also in St. Andrew. Johnson and Anderson were at a premises when the gunmen pounced upon them. They were both shot and later pronounced dead at hospital. Scared residents of the area said a feud between men from Cameron Lane and another nearby community, which also runs off the main artery of Whitehall Avenue, has been behind the recent round of bloodletting. Them and some man from over the road in a war, and that is why them things are go on in here. We at Cameron Lane never had nothing with nobody. It's sad, said the two young men them lose them life over it, a resident said. So weeks ago, a retired policeman was shot several times and hospitalized after he was attacked at a bar in the community. One of his attackers was also shot and injured in the incident. You understand? Whew. Wow. Man killed. 2-year-old son injured in home invasion in Old Harbour. The St. Catherine South Police are probing the murder of a man and the wounding of his 2-year-old son at their home in Old Harbour in the parish on Thursday. The deceased has been identified as 43-year-old Glenmure Ellington, a labourer of the Claremont Gardens in Old Harbour. So reports are that shortly after 12:30 a.m., Ellington was at his house with his son when they were pounced upon by a gunman who opened fire, hitting them both. Pronunciation them way after that. The attackers then fled the area. Both wounded persons were assisted to hospital where Ellington was pronounced dead. The child was shot in the leg and remains hospitalized in stable condition. Man, them shoot a 2-year-old. Peeps, this one even sadder. This one sad bad. Wounded 5-year-old runs to get help after gunmen kill his mother. Like, I realize I'm not doing no murder. Yeah, me just not bother look upon them video. Like, I have been out of it from weeks still, but every now and then me then do one of them. Me tired of them. Me tired for put up video on my channel say people dead this and people murder this and shoot up. Me tired of that. You understand? You have people who enjoy doing them videos there. It gives me no joy to do these videos. It actually saddens me to do these videos. To know that my Jamaican brothers and sisters are just dying for, in many cases, no reason. Teach, how can I get notified when you go live? Subscribe. And when you subscribe, there's a bell there. When you click on it, you get some option. So one of them is receive all notification from Teach Them. Click on it. You understand? And the things will work. YouTube not always do it, but when them send out the notification, you will get. Just bear in mind also that I stream on Mondays and Sundays. I stream on Wednesday. I haven't done that in a long time still, but one of them time that we get back to that. Seeing? And generally the stream tend to start about 8:30. Could be a little bit later, but them time. So just write it on Mondays. Not Mondays. Fridays and Sundays at 8:30 p.m. we stream. Zine, generally. So if we not start streaming at 30, we could start streaming look like for that. But we try. You understand? So hopefully YouTube said no. And then one of the things is that there's a little science behind this YouTube thing, you know. Normally if you set up the stream about 2 hours before you actually go live, you tend to get Johnny said later. You tend to get the notifications half an hour before the stream starts and when the stream starts. So I kind of set up the stream late this evening because I had Jamaica Day celebration at work. And even though I kind of, you know, I got through a little thing, I was there helping my department because, you know, the humanities department responsible for them good things there and stuff. So I couldn't really leave them on them own. I could have, but I chose not to. So, you know, being a leader, you have to lead and thing, and you have to, you know, show up your face even despite the fact that you kind of deal with some other things. So, yeah, man. never mind. 10 minutes after Chantal McCarthy's relatives were awakened by loud explosions in their community, her 5-year-old son's frantic banging on their front door marked the beginning of a nightmare that is still unfolding. When they opened the door, the child, who was wearing a blood-soaked blue merino, related, quote, "Them shut up my mother and she dead, and them shoot me too." Can you imagine a 5-year-old child telling you that them just shoot him mother and them shoot him too? The partially clothed 5-year-old, who had discarded his blood-soaked underpants, was also complaining about a burning feeling between his legs where he had been shot. According to the relatives, the boy, who is now an orphan, ran from his Nelson Street home to the end of Benbow Street in Jonestown, Kingston at minutes after 1 a.m. night. Him run come down here breathless. All the police them a say, "Oh God, him really brave." Him run come cause nobody never dey on the road. Not even dog. Cause them did kill one man in the day. So the road did dead, one of his relatives said. The distraught relative, who was trying to fathom why a gunman would invade her 27-year-old niece's home and spray her with bullets, was perturbed by the killing. Her mother died from she small. The baby father, which is the son's father, died when the baby was about 3 months old, and now she has died, the relative lamented. So when the observer visited the tough inner city community, police and soldiers were seen patrolling the area. So another of McCarthy's relatives, who had accompanied the child to the hospital, said that the child, who was initially taken to the Kingston Public Hospital, was transferred to the Bustamante Hospital for Children, where he is recuperating in stable condition. So head of the Constabulary's Corporate Communications Unit, Senior Superintendent of Police Stephanie Lindsay, said the police were summoned to the area by residents about 1:10 a.m. Lindsay said when the police arrived at McCarthy's house, she was found with multiple gunshot wounds. She was taken to hospital where she was pronounced dead. So the senior superintendent also confirmed the shooting incident mentioned by McCarthy's relative, which took place Sunday evening. In that incident, Ryan Smith, 38-year-old, a resident of Crook Street in the community, was shot dead about 3:15 p.m. Smith, a construction worker, was reportedly inside a yard on Benbow Street when gunmen shot him several times before escaping. Ah, boy. Whoa. What else can I say? I don't know. I don't know. I am happy that the child survived. Like, I don't know what else to say. No, that child has no mother, has no father. One of his I think his maternal grandmother is dead also. I don't know. What a rough life this child has had. His father died when he was 3 months old. Possibly violently as well. Now, how now do you save a child like that? I sincerely hope that the family members of the little boy will see to it that he is given all the care, comfort, and love that he will need as he grows and gets a better understanding of his life and why his parents are not around. Because this is a recipe for continued violence. What can you tell a boy who would have lost his parents, who would have probably witnessed his mother being murdered, and his life almost snuffed out by... You see why I'm not do these videos no more, peeps? These videos not give me no joy. Me can do without the views from them videos here. See, if them videos even monetize, me can do without the money from them videos here. You understand? Them videos don't do nothing for the profile of my channel. Them videos don't do nothing for me as a person. Like, I just can't bring myself to cover them stories a more time again. Every now and then me do one and few. But the reality is, man, yo, I'm tired of them story here. You see what I say? So, of course, there are views to get from these stories. Because people love them something here. But at the end of the day, me not love them. So, I just mind think that there are many channels out there who cover these stories. Like, them just want to see them stories here and them ready. Like, I'm tired of them story here. You understand? So, me not even bother put them on my... Like, what does I talk about if you show you, to put some context as to the situation currently facing the country. But I'm tired of them stories here, man. Yeah, somebody just used an important word. Clarke said that child will need massive counseling. Correct, my friend. I don't know how I forget about that. Miss Janet Bertman, psychologically, emotionally, drain, brother. Empress, drain, man. You understand what I say? But I can't bother with them story. See, so for me, it's this this YouTube thing is not about just the money. You understand? It's just about other things now. I value some things. Like, of course, we need the money. I work where I work. But my channel is a channel where there are many avenues which I earn from. You understand? And thing. So, but I don't need them. I'm tired of them, man. I'm tired of them. You understand? I'm really and truly tired of them. Like even talk to you about it, I'm just tired. Every day is the same thing. You understand? And it gets even more gruesome and brutal each time. Like no matter who you be, and no matter your mentality, these things, them drain you, yo. Well, them drain me. I mean, I know about nobody else. You see me? So right now, I even bother to do them videos at most of the time, you know. So every now and then, I can't bother with it. You understand? It's depressing for true, man. It's not depressing me, so I can imagine the people that go sit down and watch the video, them and see the video them upload. You see me? So them invade a house all over, kill one man, shoot him 2-year-old child. Invade a house in a Jonestown, kill the girl, shoot her 5-year-old child. Like, yo. I don't know. I really don't know. You know, somebody can tell me, because I don't really know. You see? Yo, it thing just, it just don't make no sense. It tired. I want to picture someone I need, you know. I think I eat this, yeah. Two wanted men cut down in Casha Park. 2 firearms seized. Then, no good news that, man. 2 men on the police most wanted list were shot dead and 2 firearms recovered during an operation in Casha Park, St. Andrew on Thursday. Reports are that about 11:30 a.m. a team of officers went to the 13 lane. What kind of 13? 13 lane section of the community in an intelligence-driven operation. Details are still sketchy, but reports are that 2 men were shot during the operation. Well, shot dead. So police said the men, whose identities have not yet been released, were behind a number of serious crimes committed in the corporate era, including the killing of a conductor in St. Andrew the day before. Lane. What's in her name? Whoa. You know I count how much murders we talk about since we start talking about murders? Can I lose count, you know? 2 shot, 1 fatally off Slipe Road in Lower St. Andrew. A man is dead and another is said to be in a critical condition following a gun attack by criminals on Eve Avenue off Slipe Road in St. Andrew on Wednesday. Boy, Miss Sandra Bennett, why this past the stage of needing help? This need, why I don't even know why I need it on me. You understand? The deceased has been identified as Darian Bryan, 21-year-old of a Kingston address. So reports are that about 3 p.m. residents in the area heard loud explosions and alerted the police. A team of officers arrived and 2 men were found suffering from gunshot wounds. They were taken to hospital where Bryan succumbed to injuries. The other man remains in hospital. Yeah. So I suppose a big story currently circulating in the media, on social media and conventional media, is a story relating to the situation where a member of the Jamaica Defence Force shot and injured a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force in Portmore, St. Catherine, after the military man went home and found the policeman in a compromising position with his wife. Drink a cup water. Love triangle, turning a banger. Get tighter and people nearly get stronger. Before I start a story here, I will lead again by saying the reality of life is, as long as there are human beings on this planet, infidelity and promiscuity will be around. In a Jamaica, yes, a man or get born. A man or get born. It's just a part of our makeup. I cannot see a world where every man remain faithful and every woman remain faithful. You understand? So I could get that out of the way. I could not pretend. See, I'm Joseph, so I need a glass of wine. You know, I'm not really drinking alcohol right now, my friend. So I go and drink some cranberry water, like, you know what I mean? You see it? Yeah, man. Now, with that out of the way, there are some things that I have spoken to before. I'm going to want to touch them again. One, if for whatever reason you're in a situation where you feel like you want to step out your relationship, don't care nobody go in the house where you share with your spouse. I say that again. I mean, I talk about just a girlfriend. I mean, I talk about your wife or your husband, brother. Eh? Secondly, normally when a man harm a woman or hurt a woman in these domestic disputes, the man normally get, forgive me language, the shitty end of the stick. And in many cases, rightly so. But oftentimes, the woman in these situations are responsible for how things really and truly end up, and people now pay attention to that. We have seen many instances in recent times where men have killed women in similar situations. Not catch the man, but because of them feel like the woman had give them bun, so to speak. There was an incident in Greater Portmore a few weeks ago where a soldier killed his wife, or his girlfriend, and then killed himself because she allegedly cheated on him. I mean, a fresh story that, you know. And here comes another lady now who apparently not remember the situation, and also now remember say her husband is a soldier, and decides say she not only gonna cheat. Well, you can't stop her cheating something. If a woman decides she cheat, you can't do nothing. She will cheat beside you, on top of you. If a man decides him to cheat, you can't do nothing to stop that neither. You understand? When are women going to learn? I'm not coming for bash no woman, and I'm just talk some things when me feel me need for talk. That some of them man them what them deal with not sensible. That a one. When some man are gonna learn, say it is never wise for God next man yard, brother. Yo, me don't know I'm team man them. Then me, with my big head and all, I go take up myself. Say me, I go look for a woman. We're married one. You see him? And I go look for her in her husband's house. And me know say her husband is a soldier. Then I saw me I look for dead. Then I so much my life has scratch me. Stop, go at the man them yard. No matter how much the woman invite you there, don't go there. Woman, stop invite the man them in our husband house. And the man them need to stop invite woman in a them wife house too. Then when you answer me, I say, I don't know, like 2 years, but on one side, I think. See him? Love triangle drama. Soldier shoots policeman found in compromising position with his wife, who is also a cop. Residents of 7 East, Greater Portmore were left stunned between midnight Wednesday and early Thursday morning after a dramatic incident featuring a love triangle among a soldier, his wife, who is a cop, and another policeman, who is now nursing a gunshot wound, unfolded in their usually quiet community. What was thought to be a domestic dispute between the soldier and his wife at home turned out to be a shooting and assault drama involving a third player, a policeman. No, but I don't really mean for laughing about it. I just saw the article right. He's a third player. He's like a ball game. You understand? Reports from the police are that about midnight on Thursday, a police constable attached to the St. Catherine South Proactive Investigations Unit and was gun-butted and shot in the region of his left shoulder by a Jamaica Defence Force corporal who had returned to his home and saw the policeman and his wife in a compromising position. The gleaner at them right here, gathered that the policeman, in a bid to escape the rage of the army man, ran through the back door in the nude, leaving behind the service pistol. The man run left in gun. And then, like, probably I mean not sensible. But oh, you go one man yard and you decide to take off all of your clothes. Then you're an idiot, sir. The man take off him clothes in the man house like a female yard. This is long time him a go there, you want look like him comfortable. A man comfortable in a John shop. Boy. Can I laugh a little? I'm taking teeth cover heartburn. Pun intended. Uh-huh. Woo. So he was later assisted to the hospital by a passing motorist, where he was treated and released. So who take him up naked? Can go? Ah boy. Cause me not really take up a naked man in my car still, you know. Them was a night there. Then me not think so still. Then I don't know where I come from. Zin? I don't know where he might come from naked, you know. Me not really take up a naked man in my car after 1 o'clock. Me not see it happen. Me I tell you the truth. Me call the police and say me see one naked man look help. Then no my care. Me I tell you the truth, what God love. And me's a helpful youth. But then a naked man in my care after 1. No Rasta. Me not see that. You understand? Something wrong. You see me? Call the police. So a naked man out there, so him do not go help him. You understand? Shall there now? Yeah. Teacher, you need to send a number so I give you some videos. Ricardo Beach, the number in the description, man. The channel number is 321-6425. 321-6425. Alright. 876-321-6425. Blessings. Yeah, man. The Gleaner, we said that already. He was later assisted to the Spanish Town. We're in the hospital again, so we can't say which hospital. He was later assisted to the Spanish Town Hospital by a passing motorist, where he was treated and released. When the Gleaner visited the community the following day, neighbors were openly talking about the incident, which they said was a new dawn in the middle-income housing scheme. A neighbor told the Gleaner that the married couple had been living at the location for a little more than a year. I am not even sure if the policeman has died. Him not dead. Oh, he got shot in his shoulder. Him lucky, a resident said to the news team. You understand? Another resident said, we just heard sounds around the back there. But more time the dog and the puss them round there. I saw them dog and puss the Lord. Zin? So we weren't sure. Others say they saw a man running over there. We could not sleep. The police were here. And some military personnel. Everybody was up looking out through them window. And from verandas. Oh, come we not see no video of them sitting there. God, you know, people video everything, you know. Some neighbors expressed disappointment that an infant was allegedly at the house at the time of the incident. So, there is a child in the marriage. The question now must be asked. Is that child from Upper Camp or is that child from Twickenham Park? Then we have to ask. You understand? If you know, you tell me. See? Yo, if I never blow up before. This look like, I mean, so I go on. I get things. You see? So I kind of things are going on. So. Oh, it's like fire things, eh? See? Bomba, look at the man burn up star. Jaja. Star way. Alright. Hold up a video like. See? Boom. All the dog look like a dog get burned, so dog look like him still alive. My dogs are have to live. Whoa. General, you know, say look like one look gas station explosion go on and thing, and you know what I mean? We talk about the look more still. Nice street. Blessings in the brother. I appreciate the video. Oh, I'm still there. There, man. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah. The husband and wife have a very young baby, too, about 6 months old. It's over you. We saw him last night. After the incident, he was walking with the child while the police were doing their investigation. Later, someone came, I think the grandmother, and took the child, the resident said. Residents told the Gleaner that they were unaware of any issues between the married couple, who they described as warm and neighborly. Well, probably look a bit too warm and neighborly. A resident said, I don't think there's any domestic issue between them. What we understand is that the soldier man was on duty, come back unexpectedly, and caught the other police inside there. He dashed through the back and was shot. You catch a man in your bed and you shoot him. It could have been much worse. Oh no, we don't sleep. A resident of more than 25 years said it was the first time that he had seen police yellow tape drawn in the community. I did not hear the shot. He just saw the blue flashing light and then he see everybody start come out looking, wondering what transpired. We're not used to that around here. I thought somebody was dead when I saw the big crime scene truck. Nobody couldn't go back to sleep after the excitement, the resident said. The resident also expressed concerns that the woman would be viewed in a particular light. Hold on, let me read this again. The residents also expressed concern that the woman would be viewed in a particular light. What kind of light? White light? We know her good, and we know the man, the soldier, good too. You can't have a child, a 6-month-old baby, and start that already in that manner, in a matrimonial home. People may begin to question the paternity of the child. Oh. They may also have a breakdown of the marriage. Me? Oh. If this a marriage survive, me go married tomorrow. If this marriage survive, I will be a married man by next week. I love not so strong. This a marriage a shut up already. The guy could have blind. They may also have a breakdown in the marriage because me not see how them can live in the house. They again, the resident reason. Me not see how them can live in a no house again together like. You understand? So up to press time, Major Basil Jarrett, Civil Military Corporation and Media Affairs. I don't know why these things have been so long, you know. You understand? They try to reach him, but him phone ring. You understand? The incident follows last month's murder-suicide, also in Greater Portmore, involving another JDF soldier, Doran Mackenzie, who is believed to have chopped and shot his 34-year-old common-law wife, Swan Easy, to death, then turned the gun on himself. The Inspectorate of the Constabulary has launched a probe into the incident. Yes, my friend. My good friend. Soldier who shot cop, not in custody. There is a lot of things I said. He was arrested and things. So, the Jamaica Defense Force corporal who reportedly shot a policeman whom he caught in a compromising position with his wife in Greater Portmore on Wednesday night may soon be facing possible wounding with intent and assault occasioning bodily harm charges. No. This is what is going to happen. I want to know, listen to me. See? Hold on. Griffith Walters said what? Hold on. Let me see. The woman in Canada was my wife. That didn't break us up. Hold on there, brother. See what I go on. Griffith Walters I said. Ellie London in Canada about 33 years ago. And 5 years ago in Portmore. I just leave. The man and Port just let me look. Race as well. I not understand that still. I wonder if Waters are saying go catch him wife for that man and that name break them up. Then he's a better man than me, sir. You understand? Hats off to you. If I saw you good, then let me know. You is a good man. A better man than I am. Now, the soldier who go catch man na females, pan fem spouse, might get roast. Again, I suppose. Because it possibly say they may charge him for all manner of evil. You understand? He may be facing charges of wounding with intent and assault occasioning bodily harm. I don't know if the man get court martial, you know. I couldn't tell you. But right now. However, contrary to widespread reports, the military man is so far not in custody. The soldier is not in custody. He was never in custody. He hasn't been charged as investigations are still ongoing, said Stephanie Lindsay, you know, head of CCU. There's something there. So I want to know a story already. You understand? Auntie. Some people have said the soldier should have killed him. Some people have said the soldier shouldn't just leave. Boy, that rough still, you know. You understand? Auntie. Some people have said the soldier should have killed everybody in the house. Some people have said the soldier didn't really want to kill him. People have said a lot of things. All me I say policeman is very lucky. 2 times lucky. Because suppose him get some, then him get some. You understand? The man run left in gun. Why? It would appear that the policeman has been going to the home before. She is a mother of a 6-month-old. You understand? And she take on the road again. Wow. I not even know if to tell her. May I tell her the truth of God love? You understand? I don't even know how I would have react to that situation. Because I can't sit down in a chair and tell you anything, you know. And then, as one of my colleagues said, me go find soldier man in my house in the upstroke. Then, do me there? I don't know. You understand? The police is an invited guest. The soldier should just let him leave. I get. Why? I need to look a laughter still, but I wish I never have to deal with this. Because when it's a postpartum depression, it's real. That is still careless. It's a call champagne. Story. I'm not even bother do no video about this now. Because right now, I can't bother with the mix up now, you know. Because baby just can't bother. But I tell you the truth. Sometimes I really can't bother, you know. So sometimes I read through paper them and I say, you know what? I'm going to sleep here, man. Because right now, them things that tired me. You see? But then, probably I would have covered a few of these stories throughout the week if I was not in a particular zone. You know what I mean? Auntie. I suppose there are pictures circulating of the female and the soldier. I haven't seen any picture purportedly of the policeman and thing. You know, social media is a hell of a thing, you know. You understand? Boy, I think rough still. Thing rough. And as me I say, we have to be careful what we do. You see, that's something there. It's a life and death matter upon a level. You understand? Brother, stop care woman in our wife house. You hear me say wife? I empress. I'm stop care man in our husband house. It was a recipe that for a big funeral. You understand? You know, play with the Russian roulette, you know, play. You know, run yourself, man. One day your number come up, you know. And then you go, yes, say, man, them wicked and the man, them this and... You, man, them wicked too, brother. You understand what I say? It's out that the man out there, you know. I try fend for himself and his family, you know. And... Never mind. I can't move on, yeah, sir. A bun thing there still. You understand? The gas station bun thing is a thing. Anything will burn hot. You understand? A policeman got at the man yard or take off in clothes. Him whole in clothes. Empress not too long give birth. Just a land back upon dirt. You understand? And now her husband had she hurt. What is she worth? Never mind. Yeah. Just thinking out loud like Ed Sheeran, you know what I mean? Think. Yeah. Yes, sir. Big up to the people that may send me some things. You know, Miss Marcia Fraser. Blessings, my friend. Reports of more UK deportation plans surface. Then that not surprising. That was always going to be the next uprising. Yeah, so the UK Home Office in the United Kingdom is believed to be planning a second chartered flight to Jamaica. Wow. Tell me something I never know. You understand? And thing. Following that one, there were 17 people that forward, you know. You see? So, I don't even need to share a story upon that because at the end of the day, no surprising in that. It's just a matter of when. You see? It's not a matter of if, you know, because some of them are coming. Probably not all of them, but some of them are coming. There's also too much bottled water. Hey man, see me I drink my bottled water and then I throw it from my youth. Me drink bottled water, brother, and not do me, my lad. You understand? Me not have time for go river go drink no water, brother. Then river not there everywhere. Then what you want me to do? Then me not have to drink bottled water. I not trouble nobody, brother. And I drink bottled water. See it, yeah? Me I want you lower bottled water there. You understand me? I say, the man them just need to behave themselves. You see? Bottled water. Man, lower bottled water thing, brethren. You see it? And thing. There is also news that 2 of the men who were slated to be deported on the 11th are convicted killers and rapists. See, I did plan for doing a story about this. I might still do this story, maybe, over a weekend. And thing. Then something there. Let's say, policeman, baby. Yeah, give it to your commissioner. Commissioner, godfather. Instead of the Major General Rocky Mead. Then the godfather. Then the... Alright, sir. You see? And thing. I might do that video. I'm not sure why, but I probably do it. But there we see it go. So, there must say 2 of them man there. One of them is a convicted murderer. Him stab up one man one time outside of one pub. Same thing when we call club. And also, one next brother, him rape one girl. And then, them give him bail and him kidnap and rape one next one. And all sort of something. I don't really want them man the back of yard, you know, brother. Them man never stay abroad, you know, but you know what thing go. You know, we are a landlord. You understand? So, it's set away. No, I'm going to share that little thing here. See, because that little thing is a serious little thing, you know. I remember doing a video which looked at, I think, 8 to 9 high-profile murders related to men who were deported from the UK. Yeah, that video there is upon the channel. Interesting watch, Zane, and thing. Now, there are concerns. Jamaicans deported from the UK in hiding out of fear for their lives. So Britain's Guardian newspaper is reporting that as many as 7 of the Jamaicans who were deported on a UK Home Office chartered flight on Tuesday, the 11th of February, have gone into hiding in fear of their lives. In interviews, 3 of the 17 deportees said they fear they will be targeted by gangs if their whereabouts become known. According to The Guardian, the deportees said they were staying in secret locations and were afraid to go outside. One of the men, Rupert Smith, said he was aware of a total of 7 deportees who were in hiding and fearful of being the victims of violence if they were to live openly. The Guardian confirmed the names of the men he identified as having been on Tuesday's flight. The newspaper said all of those returned believe their lives are in danger in Jamaica. Some previously received threats from gangsters or have family members who have been threatened. Mr. Smith said his lawyer in the UK is still working on his case and he is hoping he will be able to return to the UK. There was intense opposition to the deportation of Jamaicans. But the reality, I read another article, I don't know how many have it in my script, where former Deputy Commissioner of Police, Mark Shields, addressed the issue. And he's saying that a number of these deportees could be in mortal danger because they may be aligned with gangs in the UK that have affiliations in Jamaica. And as such, if they get deported and the gang that is based in the UK have an affiliation with a gang that is based in Jamaica who is against another gang in the UK who is against another gang in Jamaica, then they may be in danger. See? F Marshall, Wagwan bro, everything good. It's good to see you on the stream, first and foremost. See? But it is a reality, bro. See? As I said, go watch a video that I did about I don't remember the title of the video, but it just type in UK deportees murdered in Jamaica. Teach them something to that effect. I don't remember. Zane, many of these men, and what you have to understand is that many of the gangs that operate in Jamaica have offshoots in other countries. So there would be an arm or a branch of the gang operating in the UK. And remember, so now, every gang operates in rival with another gang. So if there are offshoots of those 2 gangs in the UK, Zane, if them on the comeback, teach which interview coming this Sunday. Bro, you know, I don't know if I will be, well, the interview is there and I'm going to finish editing. The singing melody interview is coming. I am not sure if I'm going to premiere the interview Saturday night or Sunday. Sunday is grave digging. So I will not be able to be a part of the premiere. I want to be a part of the premiere. So I might premiere the Singing Melody interview Saturday night, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Perhaps. I am not sure. And don't ask me who do dig grave on Sunday. I still try to ask myself, Father, why that he made that decision. Him say, at that time, them friend them available at them. So I not trouble it. You understand? It's his wife. They need do him thing. You understand? So I may not be here for the premiere on Sunday. So I don't know if I'm going to premiere it Friday, Saturday night, or I'm going to premiere it for Sunday service, as if on them say. Why? Queen Steph, what go on? You good? Yeah, so Marshall, the reality though is that many of these men are, well, I not say many, some of these men are involved in gangs, and those gangs have scores where them not settle from long time, and them hear say man where they diss them and gone a foreign, or a man where diss them friend a foreign get deported and man go look for man. It's a reality, brother. Believe it. You understand? So it's set away. It's set away. You see? So please, we will talk about some other things, you know, because you know one thing go. I'm gonna talk about this first. Cause them two brother been at it, you know. Like Melissa interview where Cliff Hughes interview the US ambassador to Jamaica, Donald Tapia. Me say Tapia, I don't know. Yes, and it was Cliff Hughes deal with him and look who you like. Yes, and not very diplomatic. Yeah, because he didn't misbehave and then Cliff have to fix him ways and thing. However, one of the things that led to that interview was the fact that the United States, through its ambassador, has said that they will not be renewing funding to the corruption fight in Jamaica because they are not of the view that they are getting their money's worth. Them not seeing an improvement. Zane, I suppose one of the fundamental question is this though. Does the United States, ambassador or whomever, have the moral authority to be dictating or speaking to countries about their corruption situation? Seeing that there are many allegations of corruption currently plaguing the current administrations in the United States. Seeing there are questions surrounding Donald Trump and possible corruption. See, there have been many instances where the Trump administration has been accused of being corrupt. So, is the representative of the United States President in Jamaica, Donald Tapia, does he really have the moral authority to speak to Jamaica or to suggest to Jamaica things related to corruption? Some people will say no, some people will say then no must. I fix them, I help them, I try help. You would decide what you would think. You understand? Alright. The United States government will not renew its funding of the National Integrity Action when the current agreement ends next month. Instead, Ambassador Donald Tapia, they say Tapia may I call him, you understand, says Washington is to direct that money to improving Jamaica's judicial system. Ambassador Tapia revealed his government's intention during a discussion recently. Yeah? And them something there. He said we spent US $10.9 million. That's a lot of money. He said of the US government funding of the NIA, which describes itself as a non-profit organization aimed at combating corruption and building integrity in Jamaica. Ambassador Tapia was expanding on a point he made in an address to the Rotary Club of Kingston on the 30th of January. At the time, he did not name the NIA, but it was an open secret that the organization was the subject of his declaration that the US government had not got a return on its investment in the anti-corruption entity. When I mentioned about us funding an organization, I did not mention the organization, but it seemed like everybody knew the organization, he said. When he was asked to state whether his government was cutting its funding to the NIA, Tapia said the current funding runs out in March. We have done our share. What I want to see is, if we are going to spend that kind of money, why we were not spending it on the judicial system. That is where we are moving funds to help where we can on the judicial system. The judicial system really need the help still. You understand? And thing. We don't need to go in and rest of that still. But them say look what thing go on. I don't know how come I don't have no picture of Greg Christie. Greg Christie is back. Greg Christie is a man who step on some toes. You understand? And make some people saying grave digging. Yes, you weren't in the stream Friday night when I told you guys that my mom had passed. Yes, brother. That is the situation. When you touch certain topics, you get this interruption in transmission. But I don't know, brother. I don't know. You understand? I don't know what keep tabs. I know what show jobs. You understand? But you do the work, but go on. Because, you know what I mean? Do not keep calm, no matter the storm. You understand? Corruption need for God. That's one of them things. Yeah. So, you know, there's a local power struggle, especially with Jamaica's affinity for China. The US does not appreciate that. And as such, the ambassador has been saying a lot of things in recent times. He has been making a lot of pronouncements and declaration, and among other things. So we are going to watch it and see what go on. Speaking about corruption. Speaking about corruption. Thanks for the messages of condolences, guys. Zane, big up on yourself. You know what I mean? Yo, bomba. I so much picture me use. Where that's something there? Where is that thing? Why can I not find it? I don't know where they're on the computer, you know. My background, you know how long me not refresh it. Bomba. I forgot to look for. I don't move. Tell her to move a muscle. I'm coming home to take a trip down in the love zone. I'm serious. I not make no joke. I not really smoke. Ganja me smoke and not coke. I use my shoes and fling my stone. So I can't find that. I forgot to search it to our next place. Like, you know, hold on now. I need it. I can't continue a stream without it. You understand? So now for just go and hold on. You know it? And we start. What may I look for? Stream. Final MP4. Boom. Yeah. Ready again. Auntie. Them look us up now. So Greg Christie's back. I don't have no picture of Greg Christie, but I don't know who is him. Christie's back. Love and hated corruption. Caesar returns to the throne. Caesar, I suppose. The man who once declared that the fight against corruption was not a ballroom dance, but a battle that could not be fought by the weak or faint of heart, has been appointed to a key position in the 2-year-old Integrity Commission. You know, I have a little thing to say about the Integrity Commission. Before I go any further, let me put back that brother here up here so with the local thing here, so. First thing, I am not sure of how much integrity the Integrity Commission has. That's the first thing. And this is my gross. This is my area of concern. The head of the Integrity Commission is one Trevor Monroe. Trevor Monroe, as far as I know, was a long-serving member of the People's National Party. So it simply means that Trevor Monroe has been politically affiliated, associated, and I am not entirely sure how objective Trevor Monroe can be as the head of the Integrity Commission. The reality is that practically many people have a political affiliation or preference. But the reality is that Trevor Monroe wasn't an ordinary member of the People's National. He was a senator. Somewhere along the line, I think he was MP, I'm not sure. Or he vied to become an MP. He contested a general election. So, can Trevor Monroe really and truly be objective in his declarations and his pronouncements? Does he has that within him to separate his political heritage from the reality? You understand? Me not sure about that. As I say, many people will have political preferences. But Trevor Monroe has played his card. We know his political preference. Zane. And is it wise to have a man like that heading an organization such as the Integrity Commission? How much integrity does the Integrity Commission has? But I just mean still. I don't know. I don't know if anybody else have that concern there, but then me got it. So me have to talk about it. Like, I find it weird. See? I not think Trevor Monroe is the right pick for the Integrity Commission head. That was my personal purview that. Because he's too attached politically. That was my view that. But never mind. Now, his recruitment coincides with heightened criticism of the oversight body's perceived lukewarm performance and a slip in Jamaica's rating on a global corruption index. Let me go back to this now, because right now... Sorry, guys. Zane, Greg Christie, who was regaled by many for his fearless approach to fighting corruption while being criticized by politicians, public officials, and other detractors, who labeled him as overreaching. Zane, he said that he was humbled and felt great pride to have been offered the opportunity to serve his country in the capacity as executive director. The former contractor general said that he would hit the ground running on the 18th of May when his appointment takes effect. Greg Christie not busy with no guy. Greg Christie is a man of my own heart. Then we not care who the guy. We not business if the guy orange, green or pan whatever team. We just want what is best for the country. You understand? Then that's the thing that we're not busy with nobody. You understand what I say? And thing, the M-man in a business with them. The M-man in a care who vex when him talk. As I act, I not care who vex. I not care who vex. You understand? Politicians in Jamaica, them not top thief yet. Once I am on board, I will be committed to the objective of working under the guidance and direction of its commissioners to ensure that those mandates are effectively and dispassionately discharged in the interest of the people of Jamaica. The executive director is responsible for the day-to-day management of the affairs of the Integrity Commission, to include the timely implementation of the decisions and directions of the Commission and the submissions of quarterly reports to the oversight body on each of the three divisions, among other things. You understand? So in a statement yesterday, the Commission said that Christie, the outgoing director of Integrity Commission of the Turks and Caicos Island, would bring his vast experience in the public as well as private sector to the anti-corruption investigative and prosecutorial body. An attorney at law, Christie ruffled feathers and stirred anger among political figures. We're not busy with them. You understand? During his tenure at the now defunct Office of the Contractor General from 2005 to 2012. You understand? When Christie walked away from the Office of the Contractor General in November of 2012, he did not mince words at the time, stating that he had become despondent about the deafening silence of our leaders, both within and without the political divide. Ah, boy. And the absence of the political will that is now desperately required to decisively combat corruption in Jamaica. You understand? In his parting shot, Christie had bemoaned what he said were the harmful effects of corruption on a society that denied the poor access to basic entitlements such as water, electricity, roads, healthcare, housing, and education. His message was blunt to his then detractors, who called him overzealous. Christie charged that they were either misguided or unenlightened. Me go say something else. Them be corrupt, brother. You understand what I'm saying? When you throw stone in a pen, they hag go lick ball out, So when you say Christie has certain things and people get offended, not because them in a hanky-panky, or in a hanky-pankiness, then we have to make two words sometimes. You understand? This man, as me I say, based on my recollection, not afraid of no man. The man come for work, and I work, the man come for work. The man does do some work. The man a business with the guy. And if somebody need to get job or all up, him go do things. You understand? People never like him, but him not care so people don't like him neither. Him love Jamaica, and that is why him business about. I think Greg Christie may have been a little bit more, docile. Still very frank and direct, but I think Greg Christie, him not busy with people. You understand? So right now, Greg Christie is probably my family, you know. Then, cause we not really busy with people either. You feel what I say? Then we not vex, we not care who vex. See him? Auntie. So watch out now, cause we not done it now. More things to talk about. I got so much things to say right now, but the time not enough. You understand? Alright. His final exhortation in 2012 before his departure was that the battle against corruption cannot be effectively led by leaders who are fearful or submissive or who are reluctant to offend or to confront those who must be confronted. Yeah, man, Christie was former contractor general. Them man, they say a whole heap of things and people vex and reveal a whole heap of corrupt practices and you understand some things that some politician guy and them friends them, you know. Christie, whose fearless fist has written scathing reports about alleged acts of corruption while he headed the OCG, will now be subject to a gag order crafted in the Integrity Commission Act by lawmakers on both sides of the aisles in Gordon House. Now, this is the thing. That's why I'm going to take a job there. Because then, if you want me to fight corruption, Zin, then you want gag me. Then how a gag man go fight corruption? That doesn't make no sense to me. So this right now, you see the integrity, that me tell you about the Integrity Commission now. How much integrity does the Integrity Commission really have? You understand what I say? First one, Trevor man will go back. Now listen this. Listen this. Christie will now operate or will be subject to a gag order crafted in the Integrity Commission. Why would you need a gag order in the Integrity Commission Act? That in itself doesn't speak to integrity. That speaks to somebody that try to cover up things. You understand? Finance and Mr. Christie, I think, is much like Mr. Monroe Ellis. Like Mrs. Monroe Ellis. Oh, the Auditor General. Pamela. Pamela not busy with people. You understand? Pamela has to do some work. Listen to this. The gag order in the Integrity Commission Act was crafted by lawmakers on both sides of the aisles in Gordon House. So the whole of them, you know, can you see one of them politicians feel like their friend them, you know. The current chairman of the commission, retired Justice Seymour Panton, had indicated at the Commission's inaugural press conference last year that he would be pushing for the oversight body to be unmuzzled. Them need to lift up that. Yeah, so I say. Now, Carlson Muda, Minister with responsibility for information, told the Gleaner recently that he would never support a return to what was transpiring under the former commission. I would not support that because I have seen the damage that it has done. That has been done to people's reputation. And so far, none of the facts have borne out the accusations or suggestions. Why? Because there's more corruption, Mr. Samuda. Come on, man. I know you're probably a struggle to see, I know, but I think you still have the things. Then you're not blind. He was responding to questions of whether the government, through legislative amendment, will lift the Integrity Commission gag order, facetiously termed the Christie Clause. Why? Samuda argued that the provision in the Integrity Commission Act that restrict the disclosure of investigations being conducted by the agency was seeking to contain the process in a confidential manner, and at the end of the investigation, then the facts are laid bare. I would have said some things, but them not fit for the year. You hear? Move on. Because, you see right, you know? See. I don't trust people. Soldiers in Keith Clarke killing to stand trial. You understand? I did the Keith Clarke video, I think yesterday. I don't know how to now watch it. You know? You understand? I don't want to research. Right now, I can't even bother. I don't even bother customer. I don't go on. You understand? I just have to read two things and go me bed. The 3 Jamaica Defence Force soldiers who were charged with the 2010 murder of chartered accountant Keith Clarke will have to stand trial. You understand? The development comes after the Constitutional Court on Tuesday ruled that the immunity certificates granted to the trio in 2016 by former National Security Minister Peter Bunting was invalid, null, and void. The certificates were granted to Corporal Odell Buckley, Lance Corporal Greg Tingling, and Private Arnold Henry. Not Arnold. Nearly 6 years after they were charged with Clarke's murder. So Tuesday morning's ruling came 2 years after the trial was halted in April of 2018 by Supreme Court Judge Justice Glenn Brown. Now, in halting the trial, after Clarke's widow Claudette challenged the immunity granted to the soldiers, Justice Brown told the court at the time that it was not for him to determine the legality of the actions of then Security Minister Bunting. In announcing the court's decision Tuesday, Justice Leighton Pusey, who was part of a 3-judge panel that heard the challenge, said the granting of immunity was manifestly unfair and unreasonable, and as such the soldiers must stand trial for Clarke's murder. So Clarke was killed at his Kirkland Close home in Redhill, St. Andrew on the 27th of May 2010. During the search by the security forces for the country's then most wanted man, Christopher Dodosco. Teacher, integrity action is different from the integrity commission. Is that a question or is a statement? I don't know. Oh yeah, so with Monroe and yeah, I probably I say one is the same and I use them interchange. But it don't really matter right now. It what them matter about integrity. So whether it's an action or a commission, then there's a problem. Because they want to try and muzzle some man and some man I did politician and some man figure farmland and allow them integrity commission to people who really want to see the best interest of the country. Yeah, we can't bother with that. But blessings family, I appreciate the clarity. Because you know what I think? Yeah, son. So, you know, the long and short of that story, you see, is that this man on screen with Peter Bunting was a chartered accountant and he was shot 21 times when over 100 soldiers and a handful of police officers went to his house in the middle of the night. There was a gunfight. Well, them said there was a gunfight. Apparently, Mr. Man must shoot one time or fire him gun and them light up the house. You understand? A million shots. When they look on the car and the house and them something there. Like, so they said they were acting on intelligence that coke was held up in the house. But this is my question. As I said, sometimes, me is not the sharpest tool in my toolbox. So, me ask some question sometimes. I want to ask one question. I'm going to drink water first. I'm not sure enough in her. I have to probably do some research. Because the general said I'm going to do some research. You know. Probably they were merged, so I don't know. I want to ask a little question. Drink a little more water. Zane, a million shot, you know. And then you have a next 2 million night card. They have about 2 million, 3 million shot for. Watch out. According to the security forces, they were in search of Dodos. And as far as I knew, Dodos was to be taken in alive because he was supposed to be extradited. Let me take out my glass. How is it that a man who is to be extradited believed to be in the house of Keith Clarke with his cronies? How come a million shots were fired in a house where you believe the man where you want to extradite is in? When somebody provide me with a sensible answer for that question there, then I'll be okay. Do you really think that hearing said Dodos in the house, even if them fires one shot, ocean spray man, I just splat cranberry water. You understand? And a regular just clear water. But just want something look of flavor like. You understand? The regular water sometimes. You know how to like. How can it be that acting on intelligence, over 100 Jamaica Defence Force soldier descended on the house of Keith Clarke and opened fire at the premises believed to be occupied by the country's most wanted man who was being hunted for extradition purposes? You don't send dead body for an extradition. You send a man who going to stand trial. So how come them fire a million shot in the house where Dodos was alleged to be in, shooting one man 21 times? This is my humble opinion. I think that the Keith Clarke house shooting situation was done because the government was embarrassed in the fact that the military was called out, the entire JDF was mobilized, and they were unable to apprehend Dodos. And in trying to wipe out some shame out of them yai, them decide to send half a upper camp uptown, and Keith Clarke died. That is my honest opinion. I could be wrong. Yeah, sir. And them something there. You see? 100 soldiers. Who over 100 soldiers? We're not going to watch the video. Information in it. Yeah, sir. So, peeps, we are going to watch that thing. I soldier them now. After stand trial, Peter Bunting said he acted after he received the fire. I don't know enough information about the fire to talk about it, brother. I'm going to do a video about it tonight, hopefully. So look out for it tonight or morning. I'm not sure. Zane, I don't know the cause of the fire. I don't know how many persons have been injured. Zane, and thing. But I know that some persons would have received injuries. So as soon as I finish the stream, I'll do some reading and see if I can get some information and package it like. You understand? So I spoke about it earlier, but I don't know no details right now, bro. You understand? I have on my glasses, man. I just take it off because I don't want the people them look into my eyes. Tell me what you see. Can you feel my pain? Am I your enemy? Give us a better way. Things are really bad. The only friend I know is this. Listen to my voice. This is not a threat. No, you say the 9. Are you worried yet? You've been talking about you want the war to cease. But when you show soap, we will show you peace. Right the bounty killer price. Pick up yourself in the way they not general. I just one general in the yard. Yeah, you know what I think. You understand? Yeah, man. Make we move on now. Peeps, I have been preaching, teaching, beseeching, telling people that the realities that are faced by teachers on a daily basis. It's rough out there. It's tough out there. You understand? And that teachers in this country are beaten up way more often than you would think. The reality is that this is not a new phenomenon. And violence has been directed to teachers from the devil was a boy. You know him turn big man and mash up a world like, and it's still a go on. But because of the advent of social media, and the proliferation of cell phones, a lot of these incidents are now being captured and shared and go viral. But the reality is that many of these incidents are not captured. And many of these incidents include situations where parents or children attack teachers. And yes, some where teachers attack pitney too. Then we have to be fearing, I think. You understand? But this is my issue with the issue. It is always a tsunami of clamoring for teachers' heads when a teacher make a misstep or an error in judgment or get physical with a child. You understand? Give us Barabbas and crucify the teacher. You understand? However, there is always a flare up of silence when teachers are abused by children or parents. But when a teacher is in the wrong, the voices are strong and the teacher should be hung. But when the teacher face get bust up and punch up, it's business as usual. It's just a real good teacher. You understand? Everything good. Then nothing right. There are a plethora of videos currently in circulation on social media. I am not sure as to the date and time of when each video was made or recorded. But I have been collecting these videos, unknown to the public. So each of these videos I have collected them, stored them, archived them, where children have been disrespectful or physical towards teachers. And I have listened and test the pulse of the street when these videos are in circulation. Very quiet. You understand? A regular day in a John shop, man. Everything good, man. And nothing to see here. Move on. Versus when a teacher, not even get physical, but when a teacher threatens children. That teacher should be stoned, lashed, cat o' nine for the teacher. Hang this teacher. Let's crucify this teacher. You understand? Auntie, boy, Miss Celicia Knight, me have beautiful eyes. I'm not sure if I believe Miss Knight, but me thank you very much, Miss Knight. I look into it still. Sure about that, that's up this. Alright. The long and short of the story is that there's no love no more for no teacher. I said that long time. I'm going to answer that again. You understand? Auntie. Queen Steph. Bill. You understand? Relax. Why? I have spoken about these things a million times, man. Teach, do you not notice that the Ministry of Education is also silent? I say the education, brother, Mr. Samuda, Carl, Uncle Carl, say there will be harsh punishment coming for these children. We cannot divulge them now, but they are coming. This cannot everything good. And there are a number of videos also coming out of the same Pembroke High School where Empress teacher was crucified because she paged a youth in an aggressive manner. Then you understand? So the reality now, what people really see is that my face dark though, if sun burn me up today. There are problems at Pembroke High School with discipline, with indiscipline that needs to be treated with. I know you're nobody say nothing about these things. But me I go and watch. First thing first. Health of my school teachers protest school invasion by armed men. So this is my understanding of what went down over Hilltop. There was a little fracas in devotion where one boy must fling one shoes brush like one boy. Something go on a devotion. Somebody must box somebody and something. My understanding is that a teacher, there's a teacher, check your phone. See? Phone check. Checking phone. Alright, yes, big up yourself. You understand? Me go pre them video when me done. Because I need to make a video when me done. Because people want pressure me. Anything get to them. What me I say now? So, a teacher during the devotional exercise, when the man them supposed to have show like a reverence, a teacher went to accost the boy who was the aggressor. This is my understanding. That boy fight off the teacher, not attack the teacher, but wriggle out and escape the teacher's grasp. They must run him down like and him run leave the school. He left the school, go for him friend them, come back on the school compound with man with guns in hands. May I get for you understand? Eh? Representatives of the Ministry of Education's regional office and the police met with teachers at Heltham High School in Spanish Town, St. Catherine on Monday after a sit-down protest by educators at the institution. It is understood that the protest resulted from security concerns by the teachers amid reports that armed men invaded the school compound earlier in the morning. Reports are that the men entered the premises through a hole in the perimeter fencing, seeking to attack a student of the institution. According to the teachers, the development was a regular occurrence at the school. It is believed that a fight between two students during morning devotion escalated to the point where one of the combatants reportedly called his community friends who turned up with guns in hand. I have nothing to say. Exhibit A. Exhibit B. Teachers protest after student floors Dean of Discipline at Orokabesa High School. The Dean of Discipline at the Orokabesa High School in St. Mary was allegedly attacked by a male student. The Dean was reportedly reprimanding the boy when he rained several blows on the educator and floored him. One source told the Gleaner that the student left the school compound before he could be accosted. In the meantime, the dean had to seek medical attention for injuries received. Upset teachers then began protesting, staging a sit-in which is likely to continue. Well, it continued yesterday. You understand? One teacher said there have been recurring issues of indiscipline at the school. Why? They said, teach, make sure you protect yourself from those students. Brother, I got so much things to say right now. Watch out. We're not done. The same boy who beat up the dean of discipline decided he had not had enough. He then returned to school the next morning with him father in tow with ice pricking him bag. Queen Steph, what you say? What happened to me? What me then do if a student hit me? Just keep your newspaper them close to you. You understand? Why? I'm not listen to this now, no. I'm not listen to this. Student who attacked Dean at Orokabesa High School arrested. Police now guy me hard to arrest him now. Listen when him get arrested now. The Orokabesa High School student who allegedly attacked the Dean of Discipline at the school on Wednesday was arrested by the police on Thursday morning after he turned up at the institution with an ice pick in his bag. Allegations are that the boy and his father went to the school gate with the student demanding to see the Dean of Discipline. The same Dean where the man beat up yesterday. The man go there, go demand, say them need to see the Dean of Discipline. You understand me? I say, see what going on like that. Watch it now. The Dean of Discipline should end it and they all shoot one of them. If him have a license gun like. But you understand? But then you say, teacher for God prison. Because if you have no gun on the compound and him shoot Pitney. After a man punch up him face, I say, but hold on, watch it now. Listen you know. The child and him father go, apparently, I don't know, but it look like them did want to still beat up a dean because you what go on. Watch this, sir. Watch this, sir. Watch it. Listen to this. Listen to this. Allegations are that the boy and his father went to the school gate with the student demanding to see the dean. He reportedly made threats against the dean of discipline, noting that if he was not fired, he would take physical action against the school teacher. A policeman in plain clothes who was nearby apprehended the boy, and when his bag was searched, the weapon was found. Superintendent of Police Bobette Morgan Simpson, the officer in charge of St. Mary, confirmed that a student of the school was arrested after an ice pick was found in his school bag. So they're not arresting him for assault, the man, you know, boy, I mean, I tell you. On Wednesday, the student allegedly attacked the dean after he told him and several other students that they could not attend class unless they were properly groomed. So, them got the people in school, them now follow the rules and nobody can talk to them. But if the dean did punch up him face, then there would be road blocking and tires burning and crosses being made to crucify the dean. But because of the youth beat up the dean, we not hear nothing about it on the scene. You see? How many times have I spoken about these things? How many times I telling you say, I don't know what go on out there, someone come here, come chat off on the mouth. I don't know what go on, you know? And me I telling you what go on, I don't know, listen. These are the... And as we say, you know, you still have many wonderful students out there, and big up them youths there. You understand? What about them future, them care. You see? But then you have some youth. A bad man thing them depend, brother. You understand? They break the rules and nobody should talk to them. Because I'm a bad You understand? Maybe not tell people right here some young people go at it. Because people are say you is the adult and you should know. And not that make a guy cross a line and me kick him back across it. I don't must say a fool in this, man. I tell you, I deal with my students with the utmost respect. I refer to my female students as ladies and my male students as gents or gentlemen. That's how me run my thing. You understand? I'm going to tell you this. Make a boy cross certain line. When me done kick, I don't can go tell anybody, so I say, you know. Him senseless, man. My 3 stripe now go so. And I said, you can't lick me, you know, but the moment you would lick me, we not tap lick him. Until him soft like a... First thing, he mentally told me, I go as one time I lick him, you know. That's why I'm telling you that teaching thing, I mean, I stay around there. Because the teachers, nobody care. I mean, know some people vex, so I just say, look while, you know. You understand? But I don't care neither. Because somebody don't care about teachers, you know. I say, if a guy cross the line certain way, I kick him down. You understand? And when I lick him like a man, I lick him, you know. So the judge can't say I do anything they want to do after. And then can take out that clip here and play it to the judge, say a long time I did a thing about it. Yes. You understand? Because some of them youth don't know themselves. You see me? My thing kind of different still. Because I respect my thing they still, you know. But you still have some youth who want to violate the others for a certain time of week. And then we don't really do play that. You understand? Me we go a court. I mean I go in a hospital, brother. I'm going to tell you that. Bombard, man. So a war thing there, then until me leave, there's war. Because at the end of the day, are you lick you down with stone or stab you or sitting? Nobody no business, you know. But make you do a youth something. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of one too, you know. You understand? I'm say who want vex, no vex. And who want unsubscribe. I couldn't care less. You understand? You not even understand still. It just things that me not abuse nobody pitney. You understand? Me not disrespect nobody pitney. Me not talk to the youth them certain ways. You understand? But some youths, them just not take no talk, brother. You understand? That's how I think there. I'm gonna tell you, say, in order to survive as a teacher, you have to be a warrior. You understand what I say? I'm telling you that. Don't feel like say some look up pram push thing around here, see, you know? You see? And that's my thing there. I not apologize for that. I will vex me no business. Because I don't know what go on and someone just come chat off on the mountain. I don't know what go. Someone can survive a second in some classroom, you know. But we govern like a real soldier, you know. So no, come to me with certain things. But I don't know what go on out here, so. You understand? And we out here. You see? I don't know what go on in IT. You understand? Them if you broke the rule and nobody enough to talk to them. What you mean? Eh? If you don't want nobody talk to you, not come to school, brother. I'm telling you, say right now, you know, it is easier to fire a teacher than to expel a child, you know. And I say that people think a joke thing me depend, you know. Because if you try to expel the child, them parents can go on ministry. The same parents them whenever did it when you try intervention, you know. But then no, you tell them to find a next school for the child. Them carry them go on ministry send them back. Then come to the same folly. Yo, you don't know how to go on this, man. I say, you don't know how to go on in this. So, I tell all I teach them out there now to protect yourself. And that I tell you too. I not say nobody go abuse nobody pitney and lick nobody pitney. And disrespect nobody pitney. You understand? You maintain a professionalism. There's a line where you not for cross. You understand? That's how you think there. So I know you talk, you don't know what go on, man. You see me, I say, you don't know what go on out there, man. You see? But we not done it in a whole on there. So now, on Wednesday, the student allegedly attacked the dean after he told him and several other students that they could not attend class unless they were properly groomed. So Senior Vice Principal Donovan Thomas, speaking to the Gleaner, said that the student ignored the dean, taking issue with his remarks. I am not sure what happened thereafter, as I still need to get the detailed report, Thomas said. But he divulged that the dean sustained injury to his face, and he was punched several times by the student. The dean later went to the police and then to the hospital to get x-rays done. He is currently on sick leave. No, that dean they can't really talk to nobody else in the school there after that. Right now the dean need the next work. Them have to go relocate the dean because the dean have no more strength there, sir. You understand? Pick the punch up a dean face. What they respect there? No respect no did there, sir. You feel what I say? Where am I get respect from? Who? Then the youth have the nerve to go back to school the next day. A demand to see the dean and say the dean must be fired, and the dean tell him say him to fix up himself before he can go to class. And you have some people that run come tell me now them are the moral fiber of the nation. This and me no want hear nothing from the man. I'm a teacher, then me a defend. Right now, me a JTA president. You understand? I want a man. Enough of them people here down in ministry. Some of them never sit down in a classroom yet. And which classroom cause some would ever sit down in? Than when him a go to school. Him good as all used to school class. Him good as even spend enough time in them neither. So I don't do. Look here, man. I don't do me get dark, man. You feel me? But we're not done. We're not done. Principal. Hold on, me have an Empress or something. You know. The Empress situation kind of set a look away because people want to play politics with the thing. Watch it now. Principal and student brawl at Homestead Primary. You hear what kind of school? Homestead Primary School. Some school, you know, them have what you call a SRO, a student relations officer. So police officers are assigned to some schools. But then some principal no love it, and some police get dark and rough up you them sometimes. So some principal no love that. And some I whole heap look at politics and politics and everything, you know. I don't want to the things I think just straight some more time, you know. You understand? And a one politician make a one call and a man have to leave, and you don't know what go on, man. Let me tell you this. There is nowhere in the country, no institute, not even there's more politics in schools than is in parliament. Now I say that again. There is more politics in schools than is in parliament. Take that from me. I have been teaching full time from 2008, and before I went to Teachers College, I did 2 years as a pre-trained teacher in the primary school system, teaching grade 5 and grade 6. And I guess me I tell you what I go on. No, I go on, man. Watch ya. A bus stop at the Homestead Primary School in St. Catherine has left a student and the principal reportedly nursing injuries. It is alleged that the student had to seek medical attention following the altercation for injuries including swelling to the face. The Gleaner understands that the student and principal, Sophia Dare, we soon come back to Miss Dare or Dare, came to blows after a dispute with a schoolmate boiled over. The class teacher took both pupils to the principal's office. No, when I was a boy, it was a long time ago still, and I go in the principal office, I'm the humblest man in the world. I can't. No badness, no did it. Yes, and the two youth them a fight. I don't know if it's a male or a female, but the youth them a fight. And the class teacher bring the youth them to the principal. The youth them in the principal office and them decide say the war not done. A principal office we are worried. Why? The class teacher took the pupils to the principal's office. While there, the student got into a brawl again. The principal attempted to quell the squabble, according to source, but was hit by one of the students. The pitney them going at the principal office a continue the fight. Round 2. Thursday night at the fight. The principal a try to part the youth them. One youth, I don't know if the youth accidentally lit the principal or the youth decides they might give principal a one punch line. You understand? But the principal was hit, according to the report. The principal attempted to quell the squabble, according to a source, but was hit by one of the students. Dare, who is said to have sustained injuries, struck back at the child. Contacted by the Gleaner, Dare denied claims that she was the aggressor and that she physically assaulted the student. One thing I can tell you is that there are some very mischievous people around, said Dare. The matter is in the hands of my attorney. I have a right, if I am attacked, to defend myself. No, I see people trying to play a political football with this incident. And them things that get me dark. Zin? Them things that get me... Miss Dare have political affiliation, but that should not supersede the situation at hand. The children were fighting as children do. That happens. The teacher brought the children to the principal's office. The children, primary school children, decided that the fight not done. And they proceeded to fight in the principal's office. Now, the issue that people have taken with this now, to politicize, yes, yo, me hate politics and politicians. Yo, me hate to no man. Me hate to no man. Because they now are forgetting that these children going at the principal office go fight. You know what they must say? You know what the word is on the street? It said that Miss Dear was the former secretary and personal assistant to Andrew Wheatley. And said the school in Andrew Wheatley constitute. What the hell it have to do with where the school there, who the lady was assisting before? The lady is the principal of the institution. I don't know if she became principal. I am sure she have the qualification. I hope she have the qualification. But the reality is that take out the politics out of the thing, no man. Everything will turn in a political football. I mean, I know how big belly man love political football. So, cause if you play football, you have to, you know what I mean, fit look a bit. Everything then turn in a political football with them big belly. Big up on poor people money. I'm tired of it, man. Backside. So what if the lady? That's not the important thing right there, so. Oh, no, listen to this. Dear was a one-time assistant to former Energy, Science and Technology Minister Andrew Wheatley and director on the board of the National Energy Solutions Limited. That's a NESAL, yeah? The former constituency secretary to Wheatley also served on the board of the scandal plague Spectrum Management Authority. The school is located in Wheatley, St. Catherine South Central constituency. Yeah? Yo. A police constable at the Spanish Town police station where Dare said she reported the incident confirmed to the Gleaner that the principal claimed to have been attacked. However, another police source who requested anonymity also said the child was injured as a result of blows from the principal. The Gleaner learned that Dare has proceeded on to sick leave in compliance with her doctor's recommendation. Oh dear. I have seen political activists, politicians on social media totally forgetting the incident ever occurred, but are quick to point out the political affiliation of the principal. You have to ask some question, but make man like me when I know political affiliation or alignment or preference, I no busy with no politician guy talk about them things here. Why would not talk about the facts that the youth them a fight and they go fight in the principal office and lick the principal? There's a video where this lovely teacher, lovely lady, was trying to part a fight between a boy and one girl in a one school where must be one color uniform. People are say a Pembroke, then me no know. See, the boy decides say him not satisfied, him a kill the girl like, and the teacher is there telling him to stop. The man just all lick the teacher. Then he reach a stage where every stool in the country fling after them one another. Yeah? Poor little teacher. These are the environments in which teachers operate in this country. Yet still, teachers continue to be ostracized, criticized, demonized, attacked at will, with no regard for the atmosphere and environments in which they operate, with no regard for the indiscipline that currently exists with many members of the student population in this country. But you just normally hear that you are the adult, so you should know better. Alright? This is to co-sign your GoFundMe to hire Peter and retainer when you defend yourself. You know, I think it's a recess still in my spot, but big up yourself still. Look here. The reality is that my place I employ, the youth them know what time it is, you know. Zane. And at the end of the day, as I tell you, I respect my thing there. And most of the youth them know. And I just rate it instead way. You understand me? I say, right now you have youth in school or you are next youth, if then you say that youth will try to violate Mr. Williams. I tell you, I just saw a thing go. You see me? But I just say, me personally, right now, and here I go on. You have many teachers leaving the country. Many teachers leaving the classroom. You see the one them was still there. Here what go happen? They go reach a stage where them teachers they just not business. Them just go to class, go teach, who learn, who no learn, no learn. When them see picnic and kill them one up on the compound, them don't even look at them. That is what is going to happen. Teachers will stop caring because nobody cares for teachers. You understand what I say? Nobody in a business. May I tell you now, this is something that has been happening already. It has started. Teachers will stop caring. So many teachers now will be about going to work, going into the classroom, teaching. Who want to learn, learn. Who no want to learn, no learn. If they want to kill them one another, you take with yourself. You understand? You're just not busy with nobody. May I tell you that I got me, you know. And look where we're going to lead this country. Because we have sat down and we have empowered these children and them parents, and we have removed every sinew of our authority from our educators. As Renita Adams once said, Jamaica will pay dearly for this. Remember, so I'm telling you. You see how long me I telling you? You see how long me I want you know? You understand? And people always say because you're a teacher or you're said that on teacher them. I always say you have some teachers when you're in a classroom. You have some teachers where it's all about them pay. I don't rate them guys there. You have some teachers when I have the youths them best interest at heart. I don't rate them guys. Them guys will come out of the system. But the reality is that you have more good teachers than bad teachers. You understand what I say? So we not care for the guy them, we not care about the thing. Zine? But you have many good teachers who are abused in this country, brother. I'm going to talk up for my people because we have a platform and a voice. And as me say, you remember when Adams went sit down at Tivoli in 2001 day, so Jamaica is going to pay dearly for this. So we are pay for you. Daily. Not only daily, you know, but dearly. You see, for the monsters that we have been creating over these years, defending their every move and answering to their every beck and call. You understand? This country will pay dearly. I'm going to tell you, come September, you know, 1 million teachers gone, you know. You understand what I say? And then, who now left the country just left teaching, you know. We don't know what go on it, man, but we see. I see an article where Samuda say what there. It's no big deal. Everything is good. Let me see if I can find it. I have it somewhere. Hold on there. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, 390 resign in 5 months. But no need to panic, says Samuda. 390 teachers have left the public school system since September. Carl Samuda revealed it. Since September, you know. Since the school year started, you know. Do the maths. That is more than 2 teachers per day, you know. Zane, Carl Samuda revealed. However, he insisted that there is no need for a panic. Of course, there's no need for panic. You understand? Samuda, the minister without portfolio. The minister without portfolio. Who is overseeing the education ministry. That's funny. Said this is a small percentage of the island's 26,000 primary and secondary teachers, and that the ministry is already implementing measures to buffer the impact and fill the gaps. Responding to media reports of teachers resigning in droves, some would have stressed at a news conference recently that the number of resignations may seem very alarming. Yeah? But when one considers that we have a total teaching population of just under 24,000, this amount comprises about 1.6%. No worries, sir. This is just the beginning. Take it from me. So it has impacted on the ministry, but it has not. But it is not at a level where we need to be alarmed. We would be alarmed if we were not monitoring it, and we have not taken measures to correct it. Eh? Right now, them some of the import maths teachers and English teachers. We tell you that. And some science teachers. You know what, man? Don't move. It's like all nurses that come from places come work here. Yes, some of the teachers that come from places. Not by choice, but because the government go look for them. Because you have, even at my place I work, there's a gentleman from Cuba and there's a gentleman from Ghana. Wonderful teachers. You understand? And thing. But say, no worry yourself. No what, him say the majority of the resignations have come from secondary schools. I wonder why. With Region 1, which comprises Kingston and St. Andrew, accounting for 134, the bulk of the resignation. I wonder why Kingston and St. Andrew. 78 teachers in Region 2, which is Portland, St. Thomas and St. Mary, have quit. 37 from Region 3, which is St. Ann and Trelawney. 69 from Region 4, St. James, Hanover and Westmoreland. 40 from Region 5, Manchester and St. Elizabeth. And 32 from St. Catherine and Clarendon, which is Region 6. He also made the point that while some teachers leave for positions overseas, not all have left the island, as some have taken up other opportunities here. Hold on. Many opportunities arise here for teachers. Some remain in the profession. Others go into other professions because they have equipped themselves with the kind of learning that is required for private sector and others. Yeah? And have left for the purposes of advanced educational opportunities. Look here. Most of the teachers that will resign because them gone foreign. Take it from me. So this is just a sugar coat and make it look. Most of the teachers who have resigned have gone overseas. We now say all of them gone, but majority of them has migrated. Yeah? So they make them trick, you know. As politicians tend to do. I want to them, man. Like, me see them come on TV more time and I come say some things about the school system. And me, I wonder. How is school system them at all? How which country them at all? Because I the same school system I me working at. Another school, them have a next school, look here, man. Them have a next school system, man. We run parallel to the one of me working. Can't they want me working and them at about most of the time, you know? You understand? And me I say them man do. Them man no member say people in a school system what them at about. And the things them when they say them a do or go do and did do. Then me not understand them. Yo, man them bare face differently, man. You understand? Differently. But say, right now, you say him need a portfolio. Him need a unit plan. Him need an action plan. Him need some lesson plan. See, Kobe best fan, big up yourself in the family. Man has respect every time, you know. I appreciate the support. You hear, sir? You see it? I'm say this already, I'm going to say it again. I am not belittling personnel in the teachers' colleges and universities now. But not many good teachers are being made these days. You understand? Some of them youth will come out of the system, and I can tell you that. Zane, who have seen a teacher responsibility, we can tell you that. Some of them teachers already. Joke thing. So you see the real good teacher them are left this, man. You know, hold on, man. Some of the same people will come up every day a cuss teacher. You see the stone of the builder refuse? That stone there. It's a good stone. Yeah, man. Big up on yourself. Some things just get me annoyed. I know me see one comment from the stream Friday night. Because I'm not too meds, but that's the comments in that stream because I would have spoken about the passing of my mother and stuff. I didn't really want to go back into the comments, but I know I glimpse one comment one at a time where somebody has said, since I have so much issues with the education system, I'm going to resign. I will be resigning, my friend. You don't worry yourself. Things take a little time. Don't worry your head about it, man. Everything good. You understand what I say? But until then, I am a teacher in this country. I'm going to talk. And when I left, I still going to talk. It don't matter. When the foolishness did it, I'm going to talk. See? That's everything there. So right now, then who know what I hear, then Clarke, then yes. You feel what I say? Anting. So, yeah. Peeps, at night come, 11:30. I don't need talking. Got my bed. No, I'm going to do a video boy, a man devil fire. I think I'm going to do it. I don't know. You see? Because everybody seem for answer info about that and them things about me. I'm going to make it. Peeps, big up on yourself. I appreciate the support. As again, before I continue, I must take the opportunity to say thanks to the droves of supporters, viewers, subscribers who have reached out personally to offer sympathies and words of condolences. Really and truly I appreciate it. It's one of them things. Some days are better than some. Kind of rough. Zane. There are some things that I would have spoken about on Friday night where I wish was different. It's what it is. So we're just doing what we have to do now for ensure she's laid to rest. Zane, I want to really talk about it much because, I just one of them things. But what they are going with it still. I appreciate the thing. No. Miss Fong. Look, people don't understand me say this in here. So when I'm done with teaching. Me don't want to have nothing to do with it. Probably when I get a little older, I might do a little lecture in somewhere. I feel a mind. You understand? But when I'm done with teaching, I'm done with it. Yeah, I'm no representative, no nothing. No consultant, I'm done with it. You understand what I say? Yeah, man, you don't care about things when I care about you. Then that makes no sense. It's like in a relationship where you alone and give love. Your love can't cover for everybody love, You understand? I love have to go both ways. Then if you wanna get no love, then it don't make no sense. You got unhappy. Then why you wanna live your life being unhappy? This one. You understand? So right now, when I'm done with it, I'm just done with it. You understand? I don't even want to visit no school. Be done unless I go pick up my youth. You understand? And done. You see me? Yeah, man. That is how. Never mind. Yeah, I'm done with it. Anytime I'm done. As Kevin too crazy. When I'm done. Big up on yourself, peeps. Appreciate the continued support. You know what I mean? Whether you go on with it, Zane, I never put in a whole heap of work this week, but a channel, a big channel, if I might say so myself, Zane, it was able to, stay afloat because we have evergreen content where people been and watch. There's a video where kind of catch a local vibe, I do about 2 years ago. A video which I said that Agent Sasko or Assassin is the most underrated DJ in the country. I don't know where them share it or who share it somewhere, but people just realize that video there was done. You understand? And it been a take off. So if you don't watch it, you need to go watch it. Just type in Agent Sasko, teach them, and everything reach them. You know what I think? You see? So thus we have that content where people watch day in, day out. You understand? As Assassin said. You understand? So we're not too, you see? So we're kind of able to take off a few days and looking at ourselves and reflect and be sad. You understand? And them look at things and them look at things. You see? So it's not too bad. So we will fix it still. We try over a weekend, yeah. Then as I say, Sunday grave digging. So yeah. You know, but tomorrow, I think I have an interview tomorrow. I have an interview with Empress tomorrow. Yo, if female artists, them hard to find, it's a Rasta. But I believe you know, but they'll interview our next one tomorrow. Nobody ask me no name, because I'm not telling you nothing either. But I tell them say Singing Melody is the next interview. Right now, I don't done edit it yet. The interview is the longest interview I have done so far. Singing Melody was full of story. You understand? Then we just have to listen to them and them nice like, so I just share them. So, I don't know if that go forward tomorrow night or I go forward Sunday. If it forward Sunday, I will not be able to be a part of the stream. Or, I need to get Spice. No, mommy. Nope. You understand? We get Spice further down in our career. You understand? We look on some old school artists though. Not any current thing and a really our thing. You understand? Marcia Holmes said Janine. No, I probably don't know some like Janine still, but no. See, remember saying I don't know current artists we are interviewing, you know. So I don't need to remember that still. That's all me I say. You see, but I not get into artist talk with you, you know. John one draw me out and I tell you nothing. I not telling you nothing. So, Singing Melody are forward. Big up to the people that watch the Silver Cat interview. And love the Silver Cat interview. And big up on yourself. You understand? Richie, you can't say anything you want to see. You know? They even look at you. You understand? And thing, you big up. If you don't watch it, you go watch it. Real good interview. And them something there. And thing. Lady G. I think a Papa San settings this. Watch out. Peeps, enjoy your weekend. See? Have something nice to drink. If you must drink, do not drive. If you must drive, do not drink. Moderation over botheration. Don't OD nothing. When you go road, load them big old headphone there. Them Bluetooth headpieces. Stop separate yourself from your environment. You understand what I say? Try to travel with only cash what you need. You feel me? Them big old chain and bangle and fandangle there. Are you work for? Are your money buy, but people will take it and take your life in the process. No way I do. If you must take public transportation, try to travel in a group. If you cannot travel in a group, know the do's and the don'ts. You understand what I say? And think if I Tanya, I cry tears. See? And think, take the license plate number, send it go get somebody. Describe the car, describe the driver. Tell people where they tell people where you go. Always follow your instinct. If it feels wrong, it is wrong. Trust absolutely no one. For the people that will remove them, make them share it on them status on the top. People are watching and everybody want to think on a friend or on a friend. Nobody no need for no say you just bathe and lay down in your bed naked ladies. And you're alone in your yard. And you're lonely. And the rain a fall. And your family gone a foreign. And the barrel then cup. And so no sensible. On the top man. You understand? And for the people that want to live them personal life in the public. Them private life in the public. I need to buy a dictionary get some money, you know. Because no error they mean, you know. Your private life is a private life. Yes, you go share your spouse or your partner every now and then. Because you're not too there with nobody when a tree growing on them face. So nothing wrong with that. But then everybody no need to know every details of your life or your sex life or your stress life. They don't keep that to yourself, man. And for the people that want to suffer from the Instagram syndrome. We want to see people say they want to live them best life and you want to live for them best life on the top. Live your best life. You understand what I say? Zane, you don't need for all on your own until you don't own on your own. I say that you don't need for all on your own until you don't own on your own. Know what I'm telling you, man? Why is up, man? Some of them people there, it's a fallacy them and live in a trick them and trick you. No, do, man. Live your best life. Zane, not a next man life, man. Peeps, big up on yourself. I say Miss Marcia Holness, Julian Fraser, Queen Steph, Miss Millicent, Thomas McDermott, Auntie Millie, you did about me did see you hope you alright. Father Ken Prosper, Kanaika, Zane, DeAndre Small, brother, where I deal with the youth? Dexter Fremont, Julian Smith, Michael Larry, Zane, who else in the building? Craig Creation, Craig, where you deal with, brother? Everything good, sir? DS Electronics Unlimited, Paulie PC63, Zane, who else about? Dexter Fremont, Johnny H, Julian Smith, Miss Joan Gray, Dante Dan, Lance Cooks, pick up yourself, you know, Father Peter May, manners are respect, you know what I mean? Ellie London, sis, so you deal with everything good. Jerry Menz, manners, you see me? Yes, I. And there are some other local things that we didn't fit about, you know, I look up Ben up argument and Darren Mattox and some local things. We'll probably talk about that Sunday. You know what I mean? Kush Love Entertainment if we stream. Zane, Kawi no Gilvy. Kiwi no Gilvy. Blessings in the family. I think the first time I say the name, you know. Blessings in the father Kush. Appreciate that, you know. Live chat board. Brother, where you deal? I not say James Bond, him there. Yeah, James Bond, big up yourself and brother. Where you deal with you? Everything good, sir. Zane, peace. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the strength. I appreciate the love. You know what I mean? Big up on yourself. Sunday, I don't sure, but look out for it. 8:30. Make it a date and don't be late. Don't look for it. Get book for it. Not sure when I'm going to upload the singing melody interview. I don't know if it's tomorrow night or if it's Sunday. If it's tomorrow night, it depends on how soon I reach home from that interview tomorrow. Because that video, yeah, it's going to take about 1 good 2 hours for render and export. I need to upgrade my computer and it'll get slouchy. Zane, and then it's going to take about 1 next 2 hours for upload and 1 next hour for process. About one whole heap of things. I don't know. So we see how it go, yeah, sir. You understand me? I say, we see how it go. Warrior Star, big up yourself. Miss June Reed, Blessings Empress. Peeps, enjoy your weekend. Soon or soon. Zane, DJ Jiggy, Mothers. You understand? So now look out for the interview with Singing Melody if you miss the other. And next, Pete, before I go. Yeah, so when I watch the interview them in our premiere, someone want to come on in at the middle of the premiere them. See? So you know, I need a SSD. Is a SSD drive in a MacBook Pro, brother? What do you mean, man? I drive in a MacBook, brother. A SSD. You understand? I just need the MacBook. What I have now is a 2015 MacBook still. See, I like the 16-inch MacBook performance and normal, but then the price about $16,000. Then I can't buy that. You understand me? So I'll go and wait until it get look cheaper like and them something there. Cookie, big up yourself in the Empress. but look, it's a 2-camera angle interview. Zane, well, on a 4K I'm shooting still. If I did 4K, they would take about 1 week for export. Zane, but then them long, so they might take a little while for process and them look at something there. You see me and say, what me there say now? Wanna no come on the premiere them. If you not start watching from the front and you come in a migler near it, you need to go watch the interview. Can you not watch the interview yet now? I don't know where you're checking now. No, when you not catch it from the, you need to go watch the whole interview. You understand me? I say, someone now go and trick it crowded. You look here and trick me, you know. Peace, big up on yourself here, sir. We say, check Lady G. I know Lady G me interview tomorrow, see, but I don't know for interview Lady G. I reach out to her already, she don't reply yet. So one of them times she will reply still. So I'm not too worried. That's how I think go. You understand? Peeps. Sunday, if anything. Look out for the singing melody interview. But the only thing is that if a Sunday, I probably like, I don't know if I don't know. I probably do it on my forward inbox Sunday evening and just do the premiere instead of stream. I don't know the answer. We say go. Peeps, big up on yourself. I don't share the video them man and like them and comment on them and them something. I don't know man if you have 140,000 subscribers and video I get 5,000 views. I don't know man. I don't even want to talk to them. I got my bed because I don't know man if you have 140 almost 150,000 subscribers and man I get 5,000 views per video. God. Leave I tell you good night tonight. Me soon. Leave I tell you big up on yourself. I'm go on. I don't want good still, because I know my people still, but we're not really up on the talking thing right now. I'm gone. Yeah, man. Look at me.